right, it's time for the cold opening, and it's now. It starts now. Go.
No, please.
Yeah, come on, you got
This
it.
is a fate worse than death.
Yeah, you got it. All right. So Danny,
Yeah.
am I allowed to talk about Sarah's birthday plans? She doesn't listen to the podcast.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Danny,
Yeah.
I spent this last weekend away at a lake with my friends.
Yeah.
And hanging out and just, seeing friends in college, shaking hands, kissing babies. I don't know why there was babies. That was weird.
Don't kiss them.
Getting real. Well,
Just because you see a baby doesn't mean you got to kiss
Yeah,
them.
give them a little. You gotta take the little soft spot on their head. And you gotta go. That's how it gets hard one day. It's thousands of kisses. Stop. You're the one perverting it. I'm talking about anatomy and presidential races, Dan.
I know you're talking about anatomy. That's my fear.
How dare you? Do you understand how a baby's skull gets hard?
How? Kisses?
No, I think it's like calcium.
Yeah, probably. They drink their milk.
They drink their milk, exactly. They fucking titty milk. And we got a lot of titties to talk about this week. Oh my God.
I forgot what our cold open was actually supposed to be. You're right.
My cold open was that I spent this weekend away in Connecticut at a best friend's birthday. And it was great. It was a great little weekend. I drank way too much.
Yeah.
Went on a boat. I fell in a lake a couple of times.
Nice.
But you want me to come to your girlfriend's birthday?
Yeah. And Dorothy.
Maybe just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just hold hands,
Okay.
Like we just forget about everybody else.
Sure.
And we drink some wine and we watch some sea lions.
Sure. Yeah. It's wine and sea lions.
What a weird combo.
They go hand in hand.
No, inherently they do. Well, I mean, like maybe, I
Yeah.
don't know. Are the sea lions joining us and drinking?
God, I hope so.
You're just like, come over here. I got your favorite vintage.
Yeah. If they don't, I'm going to throw a fuss about it.
How did you find this?
I don't know. Sarah just like.
Oh, she was like, it'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Like if there's like a special day coming, you're the worst. You're the worst boyfriend of all time.
Yeah.
You're awful.
She sent me that, and then she was like, "We could also do a wine hike," and I'm like, "It's so hot."
The way we're sitting, the way, the boat or the hike.
Yeah, the way I'm not doing that.
I didn't
But
know Sarah was like already like full strength middle-aged mom.
Oh yeah,
She's like, we could do like a wine and paint or a wine and hike.
She was like, we could do a wine and hike. We could do a wine boat with sea lions. We could do a wine train through
Nice.
several vineyards.
Oh, a wine train sounds dope.
Yeah.
But there's also like, that's not around here.
It's like 4 hours
Yeah,
away.
that would be like
Yeah,
NorCal.
It's like a whole week.
Yeah, it's like
and
Sonoma.
Crazy expensive. Yeah, so we're going to do the sea lions, hopefully.
Because that's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Santa Monica.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no sea lions in Santa. I'll tell you right now.
They bring them. They're imported sea lions.
They're imported sea lions from fucking. If we just went to like Redondo, we could find sea lions.
Dude,
but
you tell the sea lions there's going to be wine, they'll show up.
that's fair.
Feed them wine and they will come. That's what they
Big
say.
wine guys. Them and Sarah just.
I love the idea of being on the boat and they're just like, sir, do not interact with the sea lions. And I'm like, yoo-hoo, boys.
Come in, boys.
Come in.
And you're just like, yeah, that's how I know they like me.
You're going to have to clap for it.
I'm just like stone cold Steve Austining, fucking wine over their heads.
Smashing glass
Has somebody
bottles.
christened this boat yet? Just
Watch me shotgun this bottle.
wine. There's glass everywhere. So who's going?
Well, we're gauging availabilities right now, but if it's everyone we want, it's all the roommates, you, Dorothy, and then 3 girls you don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm like the one Danny friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were gonna be like, I don't know, we're thinking Bree, her hot boyfriend whose name
No,
I'm
not
forgetting,
influencers.
Danny, other Danny. We're thinking Josh and John, the people who live with me and get to see me every day.
No.
Just you and me.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And like 8 other people.
If you
yeah.
had a wedding, would you invite me to it?
Yeah.
That's good. I'd invite you to mine too. We actually like each other. I'm like tiny meat gang.
You said that as if I said no, you'd kill me.
Oh, absolutely.
like-
I have so many weapons around me right now. I've just been gathering weapons.
But you being like, would you invite me? I was like, yeah. And you're like, that's good.
That's good.
Good to hear.
Yeah, it's like a Steve Buscemi, like doing the what movie is that?
Reservoir Dogs?
No. This no more Steve. It's Adam Sandler movie, and Steve Buscemi's killing all of his former bullies. I think it might be Billy Madison. I have
no idea.
And Steve Buscemi's he's got Adam Sandler in his scopes or something, but like Adam Sandler like he's like nice to him after like bullying him in high school or something, and Steve Buscemi like takes like lipstick and like crosses his name off the list. you know, listen. If there's one gap in your like knowledge, well, it's Adam Sandler.
Yeah. For sure. I
on.
saw Mr. Deeds.
Yep, great movie. It's about New Hampshire.
Scared me. I don't like when they stab him in the foot.
Yeah, the Blackfoot thing is weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird bit in
He
there.
does Blackfoot. No one's upset about it.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I don't think the cancel culture has come for Blackfeet yet.
They came for Black Hands. John Hamm did Black Hand in 30 Rock, and people were mad about it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Was he like doing he was like a watch hand model?
30 Rock? Yeah, they were doing a bit where like the bit in 30 Rock is that like they needed like a black hand for whatever,
Yeah.
and John Hamm was like, I'll do it. I'll do Black Hand.
Yeah.
And they're like, people are not gonna like that. That's gonna be offensive. And like that's the bit. And then people in real life found it very offensive.
That's wild.
Sarah tells me about it all the time.
Oh, big 30 Rock enthusiast.
Big John Hamm enthusiast.
Yeah, it's the ham.
She
between
loves
his legs.
John Hamm.
Have you seen his penis?
I've seen his butt. In Good Omens.
Yep. Here we go. Yep.
Season 2, episode 1, you get to see John's hams.
Wow.
And he wiggles them. He wiggles them.
And I do that for free. Not for free, because that actually usually only stays for our followers.
You meant to say for me.
I do it for you,
Yeah.
but also for all the people who watch the live stream. I'm usually shaking ass at least once.
All right, that's true.
Yeah, I love shaking booty.
Nick, before the podcast, many of times has been like, I'm really afraid of these shorts because I'm going to be shaking it. And I don't want anything to
Not
fall
these
out.
shorts.
No, but just shorts of the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Yeah. Can I also, I meant to say this last week.
These are my penis safe shorts.
Nice.
Yeah. My other
You call them the Vault.
absolutely. Well, they're hidden right now. My entire waist to thigh you can't even see. I got camo on. Did you just go down there for a neutron fart? Did you just go down there?
No, I almost bit my tongue.
Nice.
I went down. It's going to be so hard to explain. As you drip all over yourself.
That's the third time I've spilled on myself today.
This is a classic. Dude, we're so back.
This is a classic Nick and Danny mess around.
We're so
Whether
back.
it's honking banonkas or Nick not knowing how to drink water.
Or me severing my
Or
vocal
you being,
apparatus.
slightly injured.
I leaned down and I came up and I clipped my chin on there.
Oh, on an incredibly super non-child safe Secret Labs desk.
But anyway, 2 weeks ago,
Yep.
you visited your niece and nephew in
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
That was 3 weeks ago, but yeah.
A week ago, or two actually. So I was in Connecticut. I was visiting my nephew and niece.
Yeah.
And I was laughing at you because you had these silly niece and nephew stories. And I was like, kids suck. They're the worst. My niece and nephew are growing on me.
Yeah.
For sure. My nephew is such a yapper.
Yeah.
He's fluent in Japanese.
You just need to get him hyper fixated on one thing. He'll be a YouTuber in 12 years.
He's like, that's so true.
Get him fucking just whether it's Warhammer, Brandon Sanderson, or anime.
Yeah.
Get him in it early.
I'll get him sucked into a hobby.
Yeah.
But he's like 2 or 3 or something, some dumb age. And he was like just going off about something, some incoherent nonsense.
Gotcha.
Where he's like, yeah, and then we, it doesn't make sense. You got to do that. And then after genuinely 5 minutes, his voice goes up a bit where he's like, that's trip you could, And then I looked at him and I was like, my brother in Christ, I have no idea what you're saying right now.
Nowhere in this nonsensical rambling have you made a point, which means you'd be a fantastic YouTuber. He's keeping that CPM high, baby.
Yeah, he's just like, I was gonna ask Casper mattress. It's the best mattress.
He's like, you're so young to have mattress opinions.
Yeah, I'm like, you got sponsors already? Can you link me up with your guy?
He's like, this ramble was brought to you by BetterHelp.
At the end, he's
Use code NIECE. Checkout. 12% off.
use code nephew, get Harry's razors.
I've gotten Manscaped.
We have. It was the dumbest
Oh,
ad.
I forgot about our Manscaped ad.
Yeah, because they
keep sending me. All right, you shave your balls.
Yeah.
Do you use an electric trimmer?
Yeah.
You do?
Do you not?
No.
That's so scary.
Why is that scary? I'm not a fucking old timey Sweeney Todd. I'm not using a single blade.
I cut myself so frequently shaving my face.
How fucking hard are you shaving your face?
2 hands minimum. I go like that. You go like this, and then you go half.
Yeah. I take the rustiest axe I own, and I just fucking chop away.
You tie a rope to the end of the thing, and then I have Ava come up and bite it.
Yeah, it's like the fucking taking a tooth out.
Yeah.
You cut your face shaving?
All the time.
I don't think I've ever cut my face shaving. Use a new razor.
I use.
Do you put on like I don't even put I
put
don't
on
use
shaving cream.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't even I use water.
if I'm going clean shaven, like from a beard, I use shaving cream. If I'm just touching up the cheeks and the neck, I don't use anything, and I don't cut myself. But if I'm like shaving clean, which you haven't done in years.
I did it once.
No, not even.
I did it once.
You didn't do it
I
with,
used
like-
an electric one. You're right.
Yeah. Try it. You'll cut yourself.
No, I don't care.
You'll cut yourself.
Dorothy will once get
Harry's
you-
razors.
Yeah,
You'll cut
yeah,
yourself.
but it won't be as expensive as the other ones. There goes all of our fucking razor ads. But yeah, no, my balls fucking.
Do you use it on your huevos?
Yeah.
And your huevos
you
rancheros?
take a little body soap. Take a little body soap. That's your lubricant. You take and
They're
then
gonna sting.
And he just gets cutting. Because I gotta do it in the shower. You doing it like over the toilet or something?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, that's a fucking awful.
And then you take a little
do you? All right.
napkin and
everybody
you go,
does. Everybody does the upstairs. Everybody does like north of the penis. You doing your balls with an electric razor?
I do everything with an electric razor.
That's fucking crazy. I did it once. I was a kid I didn't like in high school. I took his electric razor, but this was just like
Who's his?
no, but like no, it was
this
a
kid
kid
in
I didn't
high
like.
school?
And he just like he would cut his own hair, but this was like just like a straight up trimmer, like no
Yeah.
guard on it. And I was like, I'm gonna do my balls. And I don't know why. I was like before I was going to Japan for a week, and I was like, I'm gonna do my balls. And I was leaving in like an hour, and I just fucking took a chunk out of my sack, and it would not stop bleeding. So the entire flight to Japan, I'm just swapping out toilet paper bandages on my fucking nutsack as I'm bleeding out.
Oh.
That was a nightmare.
No, I do a trimmer, no guard
That's
on my huevos.
That's insane.
Really?
There's too many bumps and valleys.
It's scary, it's tense, but I'd rather that than a fucking grinding a cheese grater against it. A classic Harry's cheese grater.
yeah. This one's listen, kitchen use only, unless your balls are in the kitchen.
Dude, in high school. So when was the first time, before I embarrass myself inevitably, when was the first time you shaved your nethers?
I was 13, 14.
Yeah.
I
reasonable.
was when I was 13 years old, I was dating a 16-year-old girl, much more way further ahead of me in the sexual scale.
Yeah.
She was like, "Give me that dick, boy," and like
As
all
a
my friends.
16-year-old would be.
All my friends were like, "Bro, you can't have that bush," because this is back when having your dick out at parties was kind of funny. And so what you do is like, everyone, the boys are hanging out. You're like, "Guys, look at all this hair," and everyone's like, "That's gross, man. You got to shave that off." So I took, I think I took one of my mom's old razors or something. I'm gonna embarrass myself worse so you
Old
feel comfortable.
razors.
It was just a razor that was in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like one of my
like
sisters.
a single blade, like little.
And I'm just fucking like chip chopping. I have no idea what I was doing. I'm not using like body wash or anything. Just fucking cutting default. I'm Amazon, cutting down the Amazon down there.
Yeah.
And I cut myself no less than 8 times. And I had a bunch of bumps for the longest time. And she sucked the soul out of me.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I'm similar. I didn't shave until like 15 or 16.
Yep.
Maybe 16 because I like didn't have a girlfriend until around then.
Yeah.
And so I had no reason to.
Mm-hmm.
But so I remember I didn't have any like planned suckage coming up. I was just like, I should probably like get ahead of this.
You never know when you're gonna get sucked.
Exactly.
That's the thing. You gotta get ahead of it.
You never know.
Never listen to anybody like about like, oh, how hard it is to get laid as a guy. Sometimes you just get sucked.
Sometimes it just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah. But I was like, let me get ahead of this. I definitely used just like a regular ass razor also and was just hacking away at the
I can see
Amazon.
just Sweeney Todd just shave and sharpen it on a fucking strip of leather.
My mom comes in. I've got like Italian like music playing.
Yeah, you're just like fucking like whipping up your own face cream. Hey, what are you doing in here?
Just biting down on a fresh salami. Like, but no, I definitely used like a regular razor that was used for my face, just hacking away at the rainforest. And I also was just fucking like inundated with like bumps and cuts and gashes.
Just ruined.
Well, in the next morning,
Because it was fresh, untouched skin under there.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen the wrap of a razor.
it's a different like tan level as the rest
It's
of
like
my
my upper
body.
thigh, yeah.
Yeah, and so the next morning I was just like so like just burned and bumped and everything, and I was like, I simply cannot wear jeans, my usual skinny ass jeans.
Can't wear my fucking what is it? Lost Religion jeans.
I can't wear my Ed Hardy like
my
sandpaper
bedazzled cock jeans. Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear no underwear and wear sweatpants to school.
Nice.
And that's gonna be fine.
Oh, of course. That get breathability there.
Yeah, I was like, I need as little
Excuse me,
resistance.
Danny, your fucking balls are bleeding. Like, sorry, that time of the month.
Well,
I'm just an empath. What can I say?
I was like, yeah, I need like as little friction as possible. No underwear, just sweatpants. And I was like, this will be fine. You know, no one will notice. No one will be like, it's weird he's wearing sweats.
Yeah.
I like get to school, get off the bus, take like 2 steps into school. My friend turns around and goes, why can't I see your dick? It's like, why is your dick out?
I had a fucking similar situation with Chris.
Who is Chris?
As in Barnett. We were filming like 2 long form videos for Steven, and he was wearing like just like skin tight pants. And for some reason, I'm the only person who clocked. I was like, oh, that's his penis. Just like straight off to the side, just a straight up outline. And I was like, that's his dick. And I like whispered it to Steven. I was like, I can see Chris's dick. And he was like, I didn't even notice. I was like, I've been here 12 minutes. It's like,
this is how I felt when everyone was on my ass about cat buses, cat balls.
Kid's got a fucking hammer.
Yeah?
Kid's got a hammer.
Yeah, I bet. Look at him. Wait.
I know, but like, come on, fuck off. Can I show you something? Can I show you something really funny?
Not if it's his penis, you can't.
You show me young Sheldon's older brother's penis. I didn't. I show you our coworkers.
I just didn't.
No, I'm gonna show you a photo of this is a photo I posted on Instagram. Oh, did I archive it? No. I think I archived it. Danny, I took the funniest photo of all time. Me and my ex-girlfriend went to this music festival called Boston Calling. Because we lived in Boston, and that's what you do in Boston. You go to the fucking world's shittiest music festival. And
when Boston calls, you come.
I took a photo, and I was a little chubbied. Didn't realize I was hammered. I was day drunk. I didn't even notice. And I posted this photo to Instagram. I'm just scrolling through my Instagram one day. I think Dorothy's stalking me one day. On my Insta. Yeah. And she was like, why can't I see your dick? And I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, your dick is so clearly present in this fucking photo. It's just, I posted that on Instagram. I posted it on Instagram to everyone. No one has said anything. It was up there for years. It's fucking full penis. It's fucking full cock outline. No one stopped me.
I saw it from across the table, and I was like, there's no way that's it. I don't even want to look at it again.
I thought it was the bleat in my pants. It's fucking, I was like, just fucking full penis. Oh.
What's happening in this photo? This is the craziest photo.
I almost want to tell Stank. I almost want to send it to Stank, honestly.
I don't know if we can show it.
It's a lot. Oh,
it's so tight. I've never seen pants behave that way. Nick is wearing shorts.
Because they're not tight shorts.
Nick is wearing shorts, and they are begging for mercy around as his cock tries to blast through. I'm crying. I should sue you for showing me that. That was crazy.
Instagram wants to know if you're willing to accept this message.
Whoa.
Oh, so
no, you can't give that to Stank. People have to pay to see that.
Yeah.
That's literally your whole ass.
Yeah, put that one behind a paywall. Oh, God.
I can't believe that photo. That's the funniest photo ever.
I love you being upset about like I haven't got fucking ass photos from you.
That's so funny.
I've seen your John Hams.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right.
I'll send Stank my ass if you send him that one.
Yeah. Team Danny gets his ass. Fucking Team Nick gets my half chub.
Team Nick gets dig. Team Danny gets hammies.
Yeah, gets hammies. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. That's the first 20 minutes.
All my Team Danny.
That's the first 20 minutes of our podcast here.
Back in the world.
Don't release that back. What do you mean back?
It was up.
Oh, yeah.
Team Dick.
Team Dick?
That's so funny. What is this episode? Yeah, this has been classic.
The boys are just back.
Yeah, no, keep that where that came from or so help me. That's so funny.
Boys are,
I can't believe I saw that.
The boys are just back. All right, let's talk about anime. Let's do the anime thing here. Let's open up with what the biggest surprise of the week here. Biggest surprise of the week. Probably the best episode out of anything I watched all week, if I'm being honest.
Here we go. I get it. Get it now.
Me and Danny.
I was like, this week sucked. What are you talking about?
We had a little bonding experience.
This is the worst segue.
Me and Danny got a little. We got the boys got a little chubbed up on the couch next to each other. With a little hang. So Danny got late. Danny was late today. Danny got late. Which is not actually. You've been more punctual recently.
I was on time.
You were 10 minutes late.
That's
all. Listen,
that's
Danny,
on time for
Danny,
me.
I'm not complaining about it. Honestly, I was like, I got time to like check out a new show here. I just finished Ocean no Ko. There's nothing for Elusive Samurai. I finished MHA. I watched
Rick and Morty,
and I was like, what am I going to do with these 10 minutes? And I was like, I'm going to watch an episode of Plus Sized Elf because we talked about it last week. And we're like, what could this be about? Is it fat fetish porn? Is it like, I like chubby girls, got a chubby girl kink? And we're like, absolutely, let's give it a check out. And I don't know, I rather foolhardily believed there was going to be like sustenance to the show. I thought it was going to be like, like this girl is like breaking down the elf norm of being thin. She's living her best life, being a plus size model in Shibuya. Yeah. But no,
it's really offensive.
It's kind of bad.
It's crazy.
To give you because me and Danny watched it together. I got about 4 minutes in, which is about halfway through an episode of Plus Size Elf.
It's only 10-minute episodes.
They're 10-minute episodes, so you can get right through it. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna sit down and watch this. Get 4 minutes in. I already know the entire plot 4 minutes in because the next 6 minutes are just dedicated to her grabbing at her love handles and just busting out of shirts like a fucking Hayao Miyazaki strong dad.
Just squunging. Yeah, there was a bit where she's just standing still and her shirt explodes.
Just explodes.
You just see full nipple.
Yep. So that's kind of what we're driving at here is Plus Size Elf it's kind of like it's like interspecies reviewers where it's not porn because it needs 12 episodes, but it's porn.
Yeah.
It's just porn.
It's the same like proportions as interspecies reviewers too.
Yeah.
Where it's just like they're so like outrageously cartoonishly busty that it's not even like attractive.
Says you.
It doesn't even look like a human.
I love me a couple of double Fs.
Yeah.
Just fucking torpedoes.
Just doesn't even look human to me.
It's because inherently it's not.
Yeah.
You ever seen like huge fake tits? They look awful.
Yeah.
Like these are like cartoon. You're right. They're cartoonishly large.
But the reason it's offensive is because she's just like whipping out pocket fries and just like stuff in her face in like such a weird, I don't know.
Let's give everyone the rundown. Well, everyone for the show, listen. You're calling it offensive. I think it's kind of funny. I think it's got a little character. It's definitely bad. So the entire plot of the show is that like I'm not gonna watch. I might watch episode 2. Listen. I have like mortal fascination with the anime of this season where I'm like this is a fucking dumpster fire. I'm gonna interact with it. The plot of the show is that there's like a different world where elves live and she comes to this world and because food is so terrible where the elves live, she's just horking down food. And then like the entire episode, the first episode is about like her trying to lose weight so she can go back to her world. So then she ends up coming back and I'm like, yeah, that's not great. She's just fucking stuffing her face.
She loves fries. It's only fries.
Where I want the show to go, I just want her to like lean into it. I want her to be like, you know what, this is me.
That's what I thought it was. That's why it was so shocking to me that it's this like weird fucking like he walks in on her at McDonald's and she's double fisting a pair of fries.
7 things of fries. She's fucking getting them down.
Like I thought it was just her breaking stereotypes and being like, no, I'm just like a badass birdie wing ass girl.
Yeah.
Just being thick and loving it.
But no. Boobs.
But boobs.
But boobs.
She's just exploding out of shit. Her shirt is like your shorts trying to contain
the power of my bean.
Yeah.
So no, I was also hopeful that it was gonna be like, hey, if we're gonna do like chubby kink here, we wanna have like a bunch of chubby elves and chubby girls running around, absolutely get after it. But yeah, them being like, oh no, the food here is so good, I can't stop. I don't know. It's like it's giving feeder a bit.
Yeah, it's big feeder.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was that. Best thing we watched this week, though.
2.5 minutes in, it gave me fucking a pair of tits. What can I complain about? I was like, hell yeah, here we go, baby.
Unironically, other than Howl's, best thing we watched this week.
Probably. Rick and Morty. I don't know how to feel about
this one almost started to get me interested.
I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm like, is this the most meta thing I've ever watched? or it's a complete and utter nonsense and I'm gaslighting myself into understanding it.
Well, and then it got boring as hell.
Yeah.
It got crazy boring.
That's my fucking thing with this.
So what happened? This episode 4.
I don't even know how to explain.
I also don't know what happened.
I was writing down notes and I go, I don't even know how to take notes for the show. It's either the most meta thing I've ever watched or absolute nonsense. I'm sorry.
Meta, that was a good rick.
Sorry, yeah, there we go. We got fucking French fries in there. This episode starts with Rick floating through some kind of space-time continuum, popping into a bunch of other Rick's lives that are like, he's either getting executed or he's like drinking at a host club in Japan. He's like, Beth is dead.
That's interesting. He's like popping into their consciousness. Yeah, he's just like, he's showing up in different places, but it's not like, oh, I'm time traveling. It's, oh, I'm in a different Rick.
Yeah, I'm in a different Rick, yeah.
And he like, it happens super quick, like, to the point where it's like impossible for him to keep up, where he'll start being like a dream, like he'll start being like playing along and he's like, wait, fuck, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, he's like at the host club, he's like, make me a drink, and he's like talking about how his like grandma, like, or about his daughter is dead and all that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And then there's like, Space Morty is now 2 people, because Rick's like, I created the long-haired Rick is like, I created the Defiance, and then Space Morty, who was the guy who was at a rocket launch, like when the rocket launch hit the thing, everyone was like, Space Morty, and then he was like, I don't want to be Space Morty, and then he was with like Green L, and then now he's like, no, I'm gonna join the Defiance, and now he's like a incognito commando.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's a nonsense show. It makes no goddamn sense.
It's really weird. I'd love if the last episode, whatever episode that
tied
is,
everything together somehow.
Yeah, it's just a masterpiece, and we're like, holy shit, this was smart as hell.
But could you imagine trying to pitch a show, be like, oh, watch 8 episodes of complete and utter nonsense for the last episode to make a little bit of sense?
Yeah, I got halfway through this episode, and I was like, I wonder if we're the only 2 people watching this show anymore.
I genuinely, like, the thing is, though, like I said, I'm being fucking Stockholm syndromed into, like, where every episode I'm like, oh, this was better.
Yeah.
It's not the first episode. The first episode's awful. Second episode's awful. Third episode was okay. This one is also okay.
So I'm on Reddit because I want to find some reviews for it.
Yeah.
First comment from Poopy McPants.
Nice.
Anyone else having trouble following all this shit, or am I just not watching closely enough?
No.
Second comment, not me. I'm following it. Watching the whole thing close, and a lot of pieces are slowly coming together. Classic Rick fan.
Actually, that's the guy being like, no, Rick's a much deeper character than you think.
And then someone was like, can you explain what's going on? And this is the length of the explanation.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
That was like a transcript from one of my you-know-nothing videos.
Yeah. Long-haired Rick. It's just...
They're fighting over plutonium and they're sliding through. The only time I found the show legitimately interesting is when Elle is on screen. Because I'm like, what's going on there?
Really?
That's it.
With her, I'm like, it's weird that they introduced like an anime girl character to me.
Can I say something that might be slightly controversial?
I'd rather you didn't.
I fucking hate Space Beth.
Yeah, I do too.
I just kind of hate Beth as a character. Like, she's just like always the worst in all circumstances. And I'm just like Jerry like is annoying. And he's like a fucking munch. And he's like, you know, like always like melting in the face of everything. But like, at the end of the day, he's the most normal character in the entire show. Beth's like, oh, you ever thought about what it would be like if, like, every fucking day, Beth's like, Jerry, I don't like you. Get a divorce. Grow the fuck up. Like, I know they've gotten a divorce. She got back with him. Hey, Beth, you're kind of hot. There's other people out there for you. Go be the worst for somebody else. And Space Beth and Beth are like kissing, and they have this weird fucking will they won't they think it's weird. It's gross. I don't get it. I don't like it. And now Space Beth is like domineering space in this fucking show. And all their teeth are weird. They have like little nub teeth until they smile, and then all their teeth come back together. They look like the front teeth of my pit bulls. And I'm like, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't like it. I feel like I'm being Stockholm syndrome. I just don't enjoy it.
I also don't care for it. I hate Space Beth both in the anime and in the original.
Yeah.
I like regular Beth, but Space Beth's introduction has ruined regular Beth.
Yeah.
Because Beth goes through this arc of feeling like incompetent next to Space Beth because she's like, Space Beth is so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm not the cool mom anymore. And it's never funny.
No.
It's just like any of the stuff with Beth or Space Beth is no longer funny, but it used to be in like seasons 1 through 4.
Yeah. And we're just kind of making the whole, like, oh, Beth got cloned thing. Like, it's just a tired bit at this point. Like, there's clones everywhere. Like, why are we so singularly focused on this being, like, the number one clone problem we're going to be running into? But no, the only thing that I found interesting about this episode was Elle and, like, the Morty who's like, oh, I'm part of the Defiance. Give me Commando Morty.
Yeah.
I would, if the entire season wanted to revolve around, like, Commando Morty fighting against the Defiance, I'd watch that.
If I saw a few comments that were also like, it feels like they're setting things up for like a big revelation. And I also do get that feeling.
Yeah.
I'll be totally open-minded if like the last 3 episodes crush and are crazy. Because like we said, the beginning of this episode, we were like, this is kind of interesting. Like this is a good concept. But the other issue that we haven't really talked about, doesn't it feel like no one's really having a conversation? Or like talking like real people. Yeah. Like are you sub or dub?
Sub.
Okay, so I'm dub. So that could be part of it.
You switched back to dub?
I'm back to dub.
Why?
Just because it's easier.
It's so fucking bad.
It's bad, but it wasn't any better when I was doing sub.
I genuinely think there's a vast improvement in sub over dub.
The first episode I still think is the worst one. Maybe the second. And that was the one I watched in sub. So I can still like discern which ones are worse. But I watched my homework in dub, and I watched Link Click in dub, and I watched...
Link Click's much better in dub.
Well, but what I mean is like...
The Chinese voice actors aren't that good in sub.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But what I mean is like, I'm able to discern like good dub from a bad dub, and I'm able to like look past a bad dub and see like if the show itself is good.
Yeah.
Because I went with Trigun. I was like, this dub is weird. And I switched to sub, and I was like, oh, the story's well written. It's just the dub was weird.
I feel like the dub of Trigun?
It's not. The voice acting isn't bad. The writing is different.
The writing was a bit weird, yeah.
The dialogue's worse in dub, and in sub it's a lot better.
I watched it in sub. I don't even know why I'm pretending to be offended. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, it feels like no one's having a real conversation. It feels like everyone's talking like they're in Speed Racer.
Does it also feel like they're...
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm sorry. Does it also feel like they're trying to like land jokes that are just like bombing? Because like I watched this like without even like so much as like a smile on my face. I watched this show. Like there's nothing funny. Like there's like I feel like they're like trying to do jokes and it just never lands necessarily.
I can't remember a single joke from this episode. Jerry comes in and he's like, "I made space cake." And then there's like a 30-second pause for applause.
Yeah. And then like, oh, Jerry's been going through the refrigerator, like Rick's refrigerator. And then Jerry's like, oh, Grandpa's not coming back. I own this house. And then Beth's like, it's also my house. I don't know. It's like this weird melodramatic approach to comedy. And I just don't understand where they're trying to land with it.
It's so strange. And it's not even like a cultural thing because we've laughed at comedy anime before. Like
100%.
It's so weird. Yeah, the Jerry bit's weird. There was a line.
I also just hate how everyone's drawn. Everyone's drawn like a fucking eggplant. They look like they should be in VeggieTales.
Everyone does look weird. There's a bit where Beth has lips. Do you see that? She's standing in the doorway and they gave her those like popo lips.
Oh yeah.
Or like cell form 2 lips. And I'm like, this is tough to look at. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so still not good. Probably the best episode, though.
You liked it more than MHA? You liked it more than Gentle Criminal?
No, I mean of Rick and Morty.
Oh, of Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Either this or the last episode.
I would say it's this. I would say this held my attention better.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
MHA?
That was our Rick and Morty hour. Yeah, MHA. You didn't like this episode?
I didn't say that.
Well, you said, oh no, this week sucked.
This week did suck. This was a fine episode.
I want you to do your I'm old and anime's not fun anymore bit that you were telling me about earlier.
So like a few months ago, Nick had a moment where he was like, I think we went on like a 3-week stretch.
We went on like a 7. It was like one episode in particular where we had like 7 things we talked about. We're like, it sucked. Yeah.
Yeah, true. It was fucking whatever. What was the Hakura Sakura show? It was like Windbreaker sucked.
Windbreaker
Kaiju
was like the
sucked.
best episode we got, and it was like after the conclusion of the really big fights.
Yeah, everything sucked that week, and Nick was like, I think I hate anime.
Yeah. I was like, I think I'm too old for anime. Yeah.
I had a week like that this week. My Hero was fine this week, I think.
They animated the fuck out of Gentle Criminal.
He's just bouncing.
Oh, still.
He's just bouncing.
It was a great scene. Come on. You telling me you didn't shed a little tear for Gentle Criminal? And his lolly wife, who, goddamn it, why does she look like that? Please, for the love of fucking Christ, Horikoshi, why does she look like that?
She's little. She don't
2'6"?
She don't look like a child. They're small women.
How dare you put me in this? How dare you put me in this corner, Danny? How dare you put me in this corner? Danny, I'm making a legitimate point about that she should be drawn like an adult woman. And you're pulling the little person card on me. You bastard, man.
I think she looks fine.
You know what? I'm wrong. Danny's right. I apologize. Apology tour starts now.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
You got it.
Oh, I'm looking at my notes and I'm trying to discern because I write notes like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I just write like what I thought.
Oh, whatever comes to your mind in the moment. You want my hero ones?
I have one. Can you guess what this is? I have a note that says, I'm gonna touch the ground.
Yeah. Totally, yeah, fucking Shigaraki be like, I'm getting closer. Yeah, do like a bullet handoff.
Which episode is this? Let's tell people what happened.
This is the episode. Well, this is the Gentle Criminal La Brava episode.
Yes.
And the hair bullet girl. Can you guess what this one is? They're giving us no shroom to move was right there.
Yeah. The girl with the two
shroom guns, and she's like, they're giving us no room to move. Shroom. Shut the fuck up. Say they're giving us no shroom to move. It's not that hard.
It's her Tourette's.
Is that it? Yeah, just shroom.
Yeah, she goes shroom.
What is that? What is that in anime where every person who's not a person has to say some fucking bullshit at the end of their sentence?
Nyan. And I cannot stress this enough. Rats.
So it's like Tourette's is like 1 in 5 anime characters?
Yeah,
nice, huge.
What else could it be?
Hyper-specific Tourette's. It's
Yeah.
what it has to be. Hyper-specific on-brand Tourette's.
Yeah, they go nyan. You're right. Yeah. That was funny. I was thinking about this.
In fucking One Piece, the animal people, whenever they say the word you, say Yugara.
Weird.
And I don't... What could that possibly have to do with animals?
Is that Japanese? Okay.
They're like, Yugara gotta go.
Weird.
Like,
whoa,
okay.
weird.
And then there's a guy whose like entire thing is like he's like made of candy, and he's like, you lickety love candy, and I'm like, that I get, lick, I get it.
You lickety.
Yeah, dude, he's like that. Look, if you don't like lickities, you're gonna fucking hate whole cake, dude.
What's his name?
The arc he's from is Pero Sparrow is his name.
I thought you said his name is Lickety.
Yeah, no, he's from fucking Whole Cake Island. His name's Pero Sparrow. You're gonna get a lickety licking. That's like fucking 50 episodes of One Piece. Everyone's like, this is peak.
Dude, I think that's gonna be my favorite character.
Pero Sparrow?
Yeah, I can't wait for him to just be like they're like, what's your name? He's like, you lickety, and they're like, you lickety. He's like, you lickety's nuts.
Yeah, you're like, fuck.
My name is Christopher.
Wait until he gets blown up by a fucking lion freedom fighter.
Rats.
Yeah.
Everyone I love, gone.
Gone.
I love that, you lickety.
Listen, you'll be the #1 Pero Sparrow defender.
I 100% will. Oh, but I was thinking about this.
Yep.
I genuinely love the name Twice. I think it's such a cool superhero name.
It is.
I'm really genuinely jealous I didn't come up with it because it's such a sick name.
Yeah. But
call him something else.
What do you mean?
Once he starts making infinite people, call him a bunch.
Bubai Gawara. You can call him his legal name. It's just hard as fuck to say.
Bubai Gawara.
Bubai Gawara, I believe is his legal name.
Call him Buncho Man.
Buncho Man. Yeah. This is why you don't write superhero movies.
Call him Infinity.
Yeah.
Call him Lots.
Lots is good. Lots is real good. Infinity's played out.
Yeah.
I'd like. How about Nearing Infinity?
That's too much.
Is it? Oh, it doesn't have to be just because one of his names is one word doesn't mean they all have to be that.
Nearing Infinity.
Infinitesimal.
Endless.
Yeah. I like Lots.
I like Lots
a lot.
That's fun.
That's good.
That's what I mean, because they're like, it's a bunch of Twice. And I'm like, it's not really Twice, then.
It's Twice is. It's Twice is. It Twice is, ain't it? Yeah.
It's thrice now, ain't it?
Hold up, let me count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, it's at least 13.
Dude, how hype would it be? Because I know he's always been able to make a bunch of himself.
Yes.
How hype would it be if he could only make 2 of himself and they're like, the arc's ramping up in some season. It's ramping up. He's fighting a dude. He's fighting Hawks, and Hawks is the two of them.
Hawks is like, I'm gonna murder him. I'm getting him again.
Yeah, I'm getting him. And Hawks is keeping both of them under control. And then Twice is just like, I've only been waiting to become what I truly have always meant to be. And then another him comes. He's like, thrice.
Nice.
And then it's 3 of them. They kill Hawks.
Yeah.
It'd be hype to see twice become thrice.
That's all
I'm saying.
Watching a 33% upgrade would be pretty dope. And then finally that murderer Hawks will get what he deserves. That'd be so big for
that
us.
filthy, disgusting, washed out.
That fucking gross bird man.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
He'll finally get what's coming to him.
Did you really not like the gentle criminal thing?
It was fine. It was fine. He just bounces.
When doing his little bounce?
Oh, I like when he stands up to the prison.
Yeah.
That's hype.
That's great.
That's cool. I like
and you
him.
see everybody like wrapped up in the little air trampolines. Yeah. And there's like, some of them are wrapped up in like bent sheet metal. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Gentle, what are we doing?
Didn't he could bend sheet metal. Didn't he do that?
Could he?
In his fight against Deku.
He can he can make like an adolescity to anything.
Yeah.
They also, so he was like, I've always wanted to help people.
Yeah.
And he was like, I wanted to help that guy who was falling. Is his backstory that he wanted to help somebody and then like the person died when they bounced off his thing or something? I do not remember his backstory.
Yeah,
was that
that's
it?
Right.
Like he like made a little trampoline for somebody who was falling and they still died. They're like, boo.
Yeah, he's like, finally, I'm going to become a hero. Whoops.
Yeah, and just like misses or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he bounces off, I think. Maybe you've incepted that in my head, but I really think
kind of remember that being his backstory. He was like, he helped somebody, he got sued or something.
Yeah,
Everyone
like
was
Gwen Stacy, someone.
Oh, as in like snapped their neck. Gotcha. Did you ever hear about the dude who helped a woman out of a burning car and she broke her back in the process and so she sued him?
No.
Yeah, well.
That sounds like another Bakugo 13.
No. This is real. My mom told me this one. Come on, how dare you?
Yeah.
This definitely wasn't off funny. It's the good Samaritan law, though. You're allowed to give, as long as you try your best, you're fine. As long
that
as you're
happened to Mr. Incredible. Do you remember?
No.
Mr. Incredible saves a guy falling from a building, and then the guy's like, I was trying to kill myself, asshole, and then sues him. That happens in The Incredibles.
That happens in The Incredibles?
That's in the first 5 minutes of The Incredibles.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. It was the guy was trying to kill himself, and and Mr. Incredible like breaks all of his bones because he's a fucking 300-pound man, like jumping between buildings to grab him. And so the dude's in court with like a neck brace and a thing, and they're like, my client was trying to take his life, and he was like, I saved you.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, it's in like the montage about how their lives got
fell
ruined.
off.
Yeah,
that's crazy. No,
it's the fall off that got studied.
Gentle Criminal like taking the entire UA and like you see his like his shirt blowing away. Yeah. That was so dope.
That is hype.
And I love the fucking Polly kitten thing or whatever. I feel like there's a lot of meta references in there to like topical like Japanese things that I just simply didn't understand.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, I went to Good Life Inc., which is the company that
Feel Good Inc.,
which is a song, which is just a Gorillaz song."
Yeah.
And actually, now that we're talking about it, that guy kind of looks like a Gorillaz music video character.
Look like him, yeah.
And so she was like, "Oh, I hacked in and put like Epoxy Kitty on or something," and it was like, "Don't make them do the pump dance."
Yeah, it's like, don't do the pump dance, and I'm like,
am I missing?
Is this like Gangnam Style?
Did I miss like a fucking Fortnite season or something? Like, what happened?
Dude, this would be the best episode of the season if he was like, stop making them hit the gritty.
Oh my god, and they're just fucking
yeah, just a dance I can relate to.
The one thing you know.
Yeah.
So, how do you rank this episode? Are you sad? Are you sad that the racism arc is over?
Oh my god, it's definitely not as good as that one.
Mm-hmm.
It would be interesting to rank all the episodes, but at the same time, I kind of can't remember what fucking happened. I think the Endeavor one's the best one.
I haven't really had a point with this season where I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't no. I mean, the Chimera laser moment was cool.
That's awesome. That was really well.
One of my favorite moments of the entire season was this Gentle Criminal reveal. Like, I was getting like teared up. I was like, I like Gentle Criminal as a bad guy. We've talked about this on the show where like I feel like he gets a lot of unjust hate because like that was kind of a tipping point in the manga and the anime. Everyone was like, oh, this is like kind of when MHA got bad. And I think like he as a villain isn't the reason that happened. I think it's just like such a weird tonal shift that like a lot of people fell off. I like that he got this moment. I like that, and there's gonna be another. So like the biggest takeaway from this episode is that everyone's getting their final goodbyes, basically. Yeah. So when everyone got on Horikoshi's ass for the longest time, being like, oh, I haven't seen Gentle Criminal, I haven't seen La Brava, I haven't seen the Hair Bullet Girl. So everybody wants everybody needs to chip in for the battle against Shigaraki. There's like a bunch of on your left moments.
Yeah.
And so this is the beginning of a bunch of characters stepping back up from the shadows, like the dog dude and the vibrate guy, finding the dude with all the computers. I don't even remember when they were introduced.
Yeah. You know who needs a moment?
Who?
Who's desperately needed one from like season 2?
Shroom Girl, because she got it. She got it.
100% got it. Fumbled it, but got it. Fucking like green earthquake guy. You know what I'm talking about? It's a dude who looks like the protagonist of his own show.
Green earthquake guy?
Yeah, he looks like Kimimaru? What's his name?
Earthquake guy. Oh, yeah.
Kirishima.
Yoshinda.
Let me see him.
He was in this episode.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. He does look like an MC, doesn't he?
Yeah, this dude's got the most protagonist-ass design and nothing.
He looks like senior year Deku. Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
He looks like senior year Deku.
This dude showed up in like one of the like multi-school tournaments.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys are wasting an incredible design on this nobody person.
He's with the dog guy and the other like Rosie the Riveter ass girl who like, go to get the smart guy with the computers.
Yes.
Do you know his ability? Like,
Earthquakes.
Well, like kind of. He like vibrates.
Yeah.
But like when he's explaining, oh my, it was so funny. I was watching MHA like back years ago, and he's explaining his abilities before I read the manga, and he's like, I can vibrate any part of my body, and I was like, oh my fucking chill. The shippers are already insufferable in this fandom. Fucking calm down.
Yeah.
Can't drop this character model and then be like, yeah, it fucking vibrates. It's got 3 modes.
That's so funny.
What are we doing?
You know who else? I'm waiting for a tornado guy to show up. Oh boy. I'm waiting for...
That's crazy.
I'm waiting for...
That you want tornado guy. I feel like I don't hear a lot of people being like tornado guy time.
I don't give a shit about him, but he is in the show.
Yeah, you're just like, this is somebody who could logically show up soon. Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I like everyone getting their final hurrah. And I like when I saw Gentle Criminal, I was like, man, this dude's like One Piece, isn't it? Like, it makes sense. This guy's a One Piece fan. This is his fucking like, it's all coming together.
It's all coming together here.
Again, it sucks that it's kind of like all rushing together.
Yeah.
But also, so Tornado Guy should show up. Mr. Speak No Evil. With his little mouth plate.
Oh, Shinso.
Has he shown up?
He hasn't shown up yet.
He probably will. Yeah. There's that one girl who's like a devout Catholic who's like a plant chick.
Vine lady. I actually don't know if she shows back up.
Yeah.
I don't remember it, at least if she does.
I'm just remembering miscellaneous nobodies. But
what is with the fucking, she's got like weird Catholicism like roots going here. Yeah. Make her Medusa. Yeah. That's what you do. Make her Medusa. That would be a sick quirk. Fucking like hardening.
Yeah.
But like on other people? Yeah. Why haven't they do that?
Making other people hard.
Yeah, making other people hard. Yeah. I fucking Miss Midnight's ability. That was kind of what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, she was walking around with a whip and fucking acidic skin. Ooh. Danny.
Hi.
They're shipping the boys in Wistoria. They're shipping the boys in Wistoria, Dan.
Yeah, you said the boys be kissing.
They're making the boys gay. They're making the boys gay, Danny.
What is that? What do you mean?
Danny. All right, so like Wistoria, you know how like episode 8 of like a show, they're like, oh, we're going to the beach. Or like, they're like, oh, claw, whoopsie, we got to go shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing claw machines.
8 or 9 is always a filler or recap.
Is this a date? They did that. They did one of those for Wistoria, but big twist here. So like, there's like Colette, that's the main girl kind of. Like obviously, Will's trying to get at like the Elfaria upstairs. Like he's starting to get to like his number one waifu of all time. But Colette, like she's the one with him down in the ditches. So she's like everyone. Like Will just like basically like mogged the entire school. Everybody wants him, and she's like, no, me and Will have plans tomorrow. So they pop down onto like a little town, and they're like shopping for clothes. They're shopping for food. They're doing a thing. They're being magic. But like, that's Colette's plan. She's like, she puts on like a little outfit. And she's like, I'm going to impress Will. I'm going to make him fall in love with me because I thought he was cool before anybody else thought he was cool. But little does she know, Will's roommate, Rosti, a man and a pretty one at that, is like, oh, here's about the news. He's like, oh, I also need to go into town. I'll come with you. And Will, being the oblivious king that he is, I love him so much. I'm so happy he's not an edgelord. It's like, I'll bring Rosti and we'll all go together as friends. And then they spend 5 to 7 minutes of just Rosti being up on him, dude. Rosti's feeding him ice cream. Rosti's like grabbing books for him, sitting in his lap. They're laughing. And then Rosti reveals to Colette, is like, I love Will. You love Will. But I live with Will, and we take a bath tonight, every night. We bathe together every
take a bath
tonight.
tonight.
Every night we do the bath. And so every night we're doing baths, and you see it's just Will and Rusty fucking washing each other's backs. And I'm like, oh my God, these boys gay as hell.
Wow.
These boys gay as hell.
Is Wistoria an original anime?
That is a fantastic question. I have no fucking idea.
Because then people may know if they gay as hell.
Oh, they're definitely not. They're definitely not. Like, it's going to be a thing. I mean, like, I would love it if they were. I'd prefer if they were gay as hell. But let's see. Wistoria. Oh, yeah. No. It's for sure a manga. There's only 48 chapters? Holy shit. The newest chapter came out September. Oh, yeah. I got 2 new chapters.
Oh, so, it's a new manga?
Yeah. It's 48 chapters in.
Whoa. And they already made it. I wonder if.
That's fucking nuts.
I wonder, though, if, like, they're both planned out. Because Dragon Ball Super was like that. Like, the Super manga was coming out alongside Super. Like, I wonder if it's one of these things where they're like... I think same with Death Note, actually.
Yeah.
But, like, I wonder if it's one of these things where they're like... They're just releasing an anime and a manga alongside each other.
And they're like, yeah, like, we'll try and get these to run simultaneously.
Yeah.
The fucking artwork of this manga is crazy.
Really, Cassie?
It's like, you can tell it's like not hand drawn. It's like definitely drawn on like an iPad kind of thing. But I feel like all manga is like,
oh, whoa, this
isn't that crazy?
Weird as hell.
Like this, it's like very well shaded. It's like graphite pen like shaded. It's like,
yeah, it's like paint. Like
Yeah.
if this were in color, it'd look like paint.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a manga or is it a web novel?
I'm reading it illegally currently. I just looked up Wistoria novels. I looked up Wistoria manga chapters and I clicked the first thing I saw.
Wait though. This might be, you know, in a manga, you open it up and the first 2 pages are sometimes colorized.
Yeah, the other
and
ones
they
aren't
look
loading.
different.
It's probably loading like some kind of like hard drive virus on my phone right now.
Yeah, I know.
for being-
Oh, well, look. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't all look like that.
Oh, sad. I mean, the art's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still good. But that'd be crazy.
I actually really like this art style. I might pick this up. I might pick up this manga after I'm done with the anime because I'm really enjoying myself. And if they make the boys gay, I'm going to really enjoy myself.
Wow.
Because I love it when they gay boys.
When they gave
I'm simple. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
But it's adorable. So they're doing dates and they got rid of the whole filler episode's done now. And this is my favorite anime of the season.
Wow.
And I started so low on it.
I know. I gotta check it out. Like we've been watching it
Mm-hmm.
bit by bit, but I want to like start again from episode 1 and like watch through it.
Gotcha.
But I had homework, so I don't have time.
Yeah? You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I genuinely forgot.
What did I watch though?
Oh, shit, no. Oh, Apothecary Diaries.
Apothecary
You watched Apothecary Diaries. Was it good? Was it good?
Hell no.
It's bad?
It's so fucking boring.
God damn it.
I don't understand.
And
Today,
this is a man who liked Freyrin and Delicious in Dungeon, all right? So,
Me?
yes, you.
I still haven't seen Freyrin.
Well, I know, but you like the concept of it.
I don't know.
God
I don't
damn
know
it,
what
what's
it's about.
I just knew you were going to watch Freyrin. Is it really that bad? Oh, they're mad at you.
Where is it?
Oh,
Where
they're
is
so mad at you, Danny.
Today at 9 a.m.
No, they're so mad at you, Danny.
Today at 9 a.m., I got a DM that said, "Hey, Danny, huge fan. Know you got a lot of animes to finish and just want to say you're doing great. Thanks.
That's the whole message?
I have an anime. I have an anime I really liked and thought maybe you'd like too. It's called Apothecary Diaries. I don't know if you heard about it, but hey, just letting you know, I didn't. I was so bored."
That was the message. Oh, no, you're letting that person who just
I'm
DM'd
letting
you.
them know.
Why is it boring?
It's so... What are they?
They're seething.
But you didn't watch Apothecary Diaries either.
You're getting piss boyed. You're getting wild piss boys thrown at you.
Dude, like, how though? Like,
How do people enjoy? Did you watch all 12 episodes?
I watched 8.
Okay.
Like, how's Moving Castle are you so into this anime? So what it's about, it's this girl. First off, real quick, I'm going to do this earlier. I got to look at, what's a concubine?
Concubine is like you're married to the king, but you're not his legal wife. Like you're like kind of there as like baby making.
Gotcha.
You're like the baby maker.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They say it so frequently in this show.
You humans used to be big concubine people.
But without spoiling like anything, because nothing happens.
Gotcha.
Zing. It's about this apothecary. She's like a teenage girl or whatever. And it takes place in, what do you call it? Not feudal China, but like, you know, emperor era China.
You can call it feudal China.
I guess feudal China.
I don't think Japan's got a lock on fucking feudalism.
I don't know what feudal means.
Feudal means like a lord owns a land and people work that land as like owners of the land, but they pay back. It's like essentially the first landlords.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It takes place in feudal China.
Okay. Nice.
And it's about this like teenage girl who's an apothecary and she's kidnapped by brigands. And
Brigands?
Brigands.
It's like pirates?
You know, like fucking bandits.
Gotcha.
She's kidnapped, sold to the emperor.
Oh no.
To be a serving
concubine?
girl. To be a serving girl.
Okay.
Because her boobs are too small.
Nice.
Yeah. She's like, the concubines make more money, but I got small tits.
Nice. Good. And this is what they want. This is what they want from you. This is the propaganda they want to push on you.
Yeah. So she's a serving girl. And at first, she's all like, I'm going to play it low. I'm not going to let them know that I'm literate. I'm not going to let them know that I'm smart because she gets a wage. But the more money she makes, like she makes a wage, but half of that wage goes to the bandits who sold her.
Oh no!
Every week,
so she's not trying to get them paid.
Yeah, so she's
what
like,
a gig for them! Holy shit! Oh my god! Hold up!
What a fucking lucrative business!
That's multi-level marketing. Yeah, that's an MLM.
So
I hate to be pro them here, but what a fucking way to make a job.
They're definitely getting that nut for sure.
I listen to some like Joel Osteen or some other fucking motivational speakers from feudal China.
No, it's a good call for sure. Financially, fiscally, they're responsible. But so she is in the emperor's palace. She's serving wench, if you will, and basically, she's a detective because like.
Fucking what?
It's basically a detective show because there's a curse of ruin about ladies be dying, ladies be dropping dead.
What the fuck is going on here?
Ladies be dropping dead in the emperor's
You're saying
palace.
nothing's happening. There's been 3 plot twists already.
Hold on.
Okay.
Ladies be dropping dead in the palace.
Yep.
And everyone's like, it's a curse. You bitch, you've cursed us. Not her, but like other bitches.
Gotcha.
And they're like, you've cursed us. And she's like, I don't believe in curses.
Okay.
I'm wittily gonna solve this.
What are we gonna put my will hat on and I'm gonna solve this?
And so also there
sounds like she's not doing her fucking job, if we're being real. Sounds like she's fucking not doing her job. Sounds like she's dicking around.
Yeah, she's dicking around. She's a bit of dicking. And, well, actually, not really, because she's the only girl who's not horny. Because all the other girls are horny because there's a eunuch, which means the guy...
I know what a eunuch is.
For our audience.
Okay.
Explain.
Just a man whose penis and balls have been cut off.
Got no penis, got no balls.
He's got a big old scar like Sazed.
Yeah, like Sazed.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Yeah, we'll talk about
it. So there's a bunch of eunuchs all throughout the palace, but a handsome eunuch.
Oh, so everyone's
enters.
hot for the eunuchs.
Yeah, everyone's hot for
Everybody
this
wants
one.
to get a little Ken rub.
Everyone's hot for this one specific eunuch. They love him. He's called the handsome eunuch. He's voiced by Light
Does he not
Yagami.
have a fucking name?
I don't remember the name.
Don't name the man based off his lack of genitalia and his non-lack of ugliness.
They just keep calling him the handsome eunuch.
What a fucking... Those bitches.
Yeah, these bitches.
It's kind of a backhanded compliment.
For sure.
Oh, you got no dick, but you fucking cute face.
Yeah, you ever see Dickless the Wise?
Yeah. You're like, cool, thanks, I guess.
Thanks, but ouch. But he like makes them all swoon, but his charm doesn't affect this girl. She's not like other girls.
She's not like the other girls.
No.
Nice.
And he's voiced by Light Yagami. Nice. It's very jarring.
Okay.
In dub, at least.
Okay.
And so, but anyway, bitches be falling apart. And she deduces, because she's an apothecary.
It's the handsome eunuch.
It's not the handsome eunuch.
Fuck!
He kind of is like...
I mean, he's got the right. I mean, everyone's running around telling me about my lack of balls. I'm stabbing some people.
The eunuchs are kind of in like an upper hierarchy of... So it's like the consortiers. What do you call it? Like whore. What do you call it?
Yeah, Dan! The fucking dumbass.
The courtesan. Yeah.
Concubine?
Is it the same thing? Courtesan.
Courtesan and concubine are not the same thing.
A courtesan.
Okay.
Is a whore.
Yeah. Lady of the night, if we shall.
Yes. So there's like the courtesans, there's like the serving girls, the courtesans, the concubines, the eunuch.
So
The eunuch like kind of
Just so much work.
watches over.
That's a lot of jobs dedicated to like 50% of them being fucking and like 75% of them even being fucking or not fucking.
Dude, I was gonna get into this when I get into my pros and cons,
Yeah.
but like I hate feudal China media. Not that I'm like, oh, there's something wrong with it. It's just like every 5 years I'll go through a different region and era that I hate.
Gotcha.
For a long time, I was like, I will not consume media that has to do with the French Revolution.
Okay.
It bores the hell out of me. I don't like the aesthetic of it.
Les Mis? What are we talking about here?
Like Les Mis, like Assassin's Creed Unity,
Gotcha.
just anything. I just hated that era.
It was overdone for a little bit.
I just
like
hate-
for some time, I think we were like all hyper focused on like the one time in France's history that were kind of cool.
Well, that's why I was like, that just will never interest me. Like anytime I saw like, oh, this new movie's coming out, it takes place in France, I was like, I'm not even gonna care about what the plot is. Now I'm kind of over it because I'm like, whoa, they were just killing folk.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in that phase with feudal China because it's so much like, it's so many tiers.
It's a lot of like, it's like job breakdowns. It's like, you're here, you have this role. Yeah.
I've only watched 2 feudal China themed.
It was the boy
shows.
kissing one, right?
Yeah, Heaven Official's Blessing, and that one's so much like delegating, and it's like they're all gods, but they've all got different tiers,
Yeah.
and they're
There's
all
a
like,
caste system.
yeah, there's a caste system. They're all generals, and there's like lieutenants, and this and that, and it's like just so tough to keep up with. But at the same time, they're all really like dainty and like I don't know.
And everyone just has the most gorgeous, straight black hair you've ever seen.
Yeah, so it's just like it's an era that just kind of like doesn't excite or interest me. I haven't seen
I
something.
hate Chinese television. That's fucking
Well,
all,
that's not true
all
though,
of it.
because I love Link Click.
The way I'm talking about like fucking CCTV One dramas. It's like all fucking Dorothy's mom watches. Like,
Yeah.
It's just long hair, beautiful men, just like kind of standing fragilely.
That's it. Every feudal China thing I've watched is very soap opera-ish.
Yeah.
And so it's just not for me. And this is very that. But anyway, bitches be dropping. The eunuch is kind of like the head overseer. And the apothecary girl, Mao Mao. Everyone calls her Mao Mao. It's pronounced Mao Mao.
Okay.
And I know that because
I'm sorry. One more time.
Mao Mao.
Mao Mao.
Mao Mao.
Mao Mao.
Yeah.
What about it?
It's just her name. But they all Americanize it.
So everyone, what's it supposed to be?
That. Everyone goes Mao Mao. Like it's MOW, but it's MOA. So it's like Mao Mao.
Mao Mao.
Yeah. And I know this because I was very close friends to a Chinese girl at Ithaca.
I'd reckon
whose
you're
name was
pretty close friends
Mao
with a
Mao.
couple of them.
Pardon?
You'll get to it eventually. Come on, you'll land the ship. She's here sometimes.
Dorothy?
Yeah, there you go.
Her name's not Mao Mao, though.
I'm fucking not saying her name is Mao Mao. I'm not
I
fucking
was,
J.K.
though.
Rowling trying to find a Chinese name for a character.
I'm saying I was very close friends to a Chinese girl, who was like, she lived in China until like moved to America to be in college. And her name was Mao Mao.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was always like, Mao Mao? And she was like, no, Mao Mao.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woke.
Yeah.
Based.
So I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
This is familiar.
That's my girl. And then you're like, her anime fucking sucks.
Yeah. But this. Oh, but anyway, so the apothecary girl,
Bitches be dropping.
Mao Mao,
Yep.
is like, hey, all these women be using this specific type of face paint. It's poison. Y'all poisoning yourselves.
Does that take 8 episodes to?
No.
Oh, thank
that's
God.
the first episode.
Oh, thank God.
But
Holy
it sets the precedent of that's the entire show.
She's solving crimes in the like emperor's little palace.
She solves crimes because nobody in this palace knows dick about flowers
Gotcha.
and stuff. And so it'll be like the second episode, he wants her to make an aphrodisiac. And so she makes an aphrodisiac. And then there's always like people drop in.
So it gets revealed that she is an apothecary.
Yes, she hides it. And then it gets revealed that she's literate and an apothecary. And there's one where she like, they think there's a ghost. And it turns out someone's just sleepwalking. That's the show. She's so boring too.
So it's kind of like
It's like if Shikamaru was the protagonist of something,
Okay.
but there isn't a war or like action or cool shit happening around him. So he's
Sounds
just
like
kind of
Black Butler.
It's so much like Black Butler,
Yeah.
but without the fun of the demon butler. That's the
Gotcha.
thing. She's not that interesting. Like, if you gave me a show starring Rompo or starring L,
Yeah.
like all these other detectives, or what was the other one I just compared? Shikamaru.
Yeah.
Their personalities that can kind of like I could watch Rompo carry a whole episode on his own with no other characters, because I just love hearing him talk. I love seeing him talk. His dialogue's well written and his personality's fun. She is like the dull and bitterness of Shikamaru.
Gotcha.
And there isn't,
She's just like aloof and too good for everything, and like
Yeah.
can't be fucked with. Yeah.
but it's not like she's not making like galaxy level plays that keeps you interested. Like L is also kind of like bitter, but he's so smart that you're like hanging on every word, and the writing's so smart
Yeah.
that you're like, he's gonna blow my mind in a second. I know it.
Yeah.
And she's like not at that level. And there's no Sebastian from Black Butler to counter it, except the eunuch, but he's not in it like as much as like a Sebastian or as much as like
Gotcha.
Light Yagami.
So she's like CL without Sebastian.
Yeah, what a fucking hell that would be.
That's not great. Why do people love it so much then, Dan?
Tell me, chat, because I don't know. It's like a slice of lifey. I don't like slice of life.
Gotcha.
It's like, every episode is a new mystery. But it's got that Chinese soap opera aspect about it where it feels like 10 minutes will go by and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
Nothing happened just now. And that was also
You're
like,
gonna love One Piece.
why?
That's just, I mean, like, it's not a soap opera, but 10 minutes will go by and you'll be like, nothing happened. Yeah.
It's like that where I just feel like it's so subtle and so slow moving that I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it was poison root.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
killed her.
gotcha. There's no like fucking oceans like snap together. Like all of this happened. It's like, no, all of the work we've
Yeah.
done for the entire episode doesn't culminate to really anything all that important outside of that. We've made the conclusion.
Yeah, it like does enough. It does like a Scooby-Doo show
Yeah.
episode where it's like at the end I'm like, oh yeah, I guess he did plant seeds, but it's not like I'm like, oh, it all fell into place like
Yeah.
link click or something, like let me see what people are saying. I don't know what I expected out of Danny's reaction to this show, but this wasn't it.
Nice. Cancel them.
He's uncultured, that's why he doesn't like it.
Gen Z.
Of not seeing Toradora.
This is Gen Z woke propaganda trying to keep my boy Feminem down over
Danny
here.
doesn't have a refined enough palette for slice of life / romance.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's interesting because, like, this will be half a double down.
For 2 seconds, stop scratching.
Danny, you're missing out? What am I missing out on? I watched it. I just simply watched it.
You watched 8 episodes of this.
So it's like, yeah, but I don't think it gets better or changes. I looked it up. I was like, when does
Is it always like this? Yeah.
Like, I'll look that up when I'm not into things, and people will be like, yes, or they'll be like, get to episode blank.
Yeah.
It's funny with reaction content creators like myself, where like a lot of people, and it makes sense to think this way, but a lot of people will be like, I like this show, Danny will, because of that, like, because I like this show, he will.
Yeah.
But like, they don't take into account that like there are whole genres I just don't care for.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty adamant about not liking slice of life. And so for anyone to be shocked
That you don't like a fucking. You literally said your least favorite thing about Spirited Away is the fact that it's just jobs.
Yeah, for everyone to be like, oh, watch this slice of life anime that's a slow burn with nothing happening.
Okay.
I can't believe he doesn't like it. Like, what are you talking about?
So what I'm hearing here is especially counter the fact that you didn't like Bocchi the Rock, that I might like it. Actually, no. I don't even like Black Butler that much, if I'm being real.
It's not even like Bocchi the Rock, where like none of the characters are that lovable. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't get what there is to latch on to.
Is it pretty?
It's very pretty.
Is the music good?
It's whatever.
Does it make you feel safe?
Kind of.
There you go.
It's
That's
just, like,
it.
boring. I get like, it's like Lolita Goth the anime.
Okay, yeah.
It's not literally that aesthetic, but it's like,
Because that is Black Butler. Now you're describing Black Butler.
That's Black Butler. But it's like, I could see people being like, I'm in it for the vibe. I'm in it for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
But it's not like Bocchi the Rock where I'm like, Bocchi wasn't for me. I get why people like it because it's like
good music.
You attach to Bocchi.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to see this girl succeed. And all the characters are fun. The blonde girl's fun. The blue-haired girl was cool. This is like, the characters aren't fun enough.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will not be watching it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I've been talked out of it, chat. Sorry, that's on Danny. That's not on me. That's not on me, chat. I don't unless he assigns it to me in homework.
If you like Frieren, you'd like Apothecary Diaries.
That based off what you told me, that's a ridiculous thing to say. Frieren is absolutely not a detective. It's not it's a journey.
I think his issue is that it's too slow burn that doesn't lead it. Yeah, that's it. It's just a slow burn that like
Frieren is not a slow burn at all.
No, I mean Apothecary.
No, but people are saying if you like Frieren, you're like, no, it's like Frieren is not a slow burn at all.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's like I said, I like Delicious and Dungeon. Like people a lot of times
Also not a slow burn.
Well, no, but I'm saying like I grew up with my dad being like anytime
Okay, that's all you need. Fucking rub it in. Jesus Christ, my bad.
Anytime we saw a movie that wasn't an action movie, and I'm like, I didn't really like that. That was kind of boring. My dad would be like, why? Because no one died in it. And I'm like, I have multifaceted taste.
The way I can be interested in multiple things that aren't just death.
I feel like that's what's happening to me right now. They're Gen Zing me, bruh.
Yeah.
And
getting canceled.
Yeah, I'm getting canceled. But I feel like that's what's happening where they're like, Dan just doesn't get it because no one went Super Saiyan. Yeah. And it's like, no, like Delicious in Dungeon is also episodic where it's like, this episode it's pork and this episode it's a goblin.
Walking mushrooms. Yeah. And you're like, I'm going to get in his guts.
Yeah, exactly. Like
this Laios is lovable. There's an end goal in sight where it's like, we need to go get my sister. Like there's like a lovable cast of characters that all have very different approaches to the world. Marcel's awesome. What's the Longfoot? I forget what they call them.
Yeah, he's great. I hate his fucking ears.
Joe Chuck. He's got very small ears. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yes,
no, they're too big.
Is that it? Oh, they are, but not too big for if you want to be like a little rogue and you want to hear shit.
Yeah.
Like just lovable characters that like interact in a way that's like very fun and very organic.
Yeah. No, that's exactly it. It's if Apothecary Diaries had a protagonist or prevalent side character that I was like, I can only get this here.
Yeah.
Like Delicious in Dungeon does, I'd love it. But Delicious in Dungeon has, it's got, who's the dwarf? Leshy?
No, fuck. Wait, no, that's close. Senshi.
It's got Senshi, it's got Laios, it's got all these characters that I'm like, this is a service Delicious in Dungeon, and only Delicious in Dungeon is offering me.
This is like a very unique fantasy, fun experience. You feel like you can get the Chinese soap opera vibe basically anywhere.
No, I will watch Frieren. I'm getting sent that fucking huge PC case of Frieren, so I should check it out.
You need to watch it damn badly. All right, speaking of doing homework, do you want to talk about our game? Is that everything we had?
Howl.
Oh, we have Howl. The perfect movie.
We have
Hoot. H-O-O-T. Hoot.
H-O-A-L. Howl. H-O-W-L. I'm so dumb.
There's one going around. Yeah. There's one going around right now. It's B-O-A-T. Oh. Oh. I love it so goddamn much. Let's do Howl first. Let's do Howl quickly.
I love the idea, dude. S-C-R-E-M.
Help! Why is no one helping? No, so let's talk about Howl, because it's the perfect movie, and there's literally nothing wrong with it whatsoever, and my God, I love it so goddamn much. I did fall asleep watching it, though, but only because I was fucking exhausted.
I hate you.
It's my comfort movie. I slept for like 3 hours the night before, and I just did like a 14-hour travel day. I watched it last night from fucking like 9 to 11 p.m., and I just...
Of course you think it's the perfect movie ever. You didn't hit the Miyazaki wall.
No, Howl has no Miyazaki wall.
Howl has a wall.
No, where's the wall?
When she goes and meets the fucking old lady princess, she's like, Howl's up to more nonsense. She gets unturned into a dog.
Oh, you're talking about when they go see Madame, whatever her fucking name is.
Yeah. And then Howl's fighting lizard men.
If there is a Miyazaki wall in Howl's Moving Castle, which is a perfect movie, 10 out of 10, there's never been a better movie made, it would be when Sophie is brought to his secret garden. Yeah. It would be the introduction of the secret garden because it's a big tonal shift, right slam between like, oh, magical world, building it out, like Turnip Head jumping around. Look at how cool this castle is. And then there's a big tonal shift where it's like the romance has now been established. Sophie is coming out of her curse and there's a war on the war is heated. It like hit its peak.
Yeah.
But that is a fucking minute, because the thing is with Miyazaki walls, right? Like with Kiki's, with Spirited Away, with all these other movies that have like definitive Miyazaki walls, the reason there's a Miyazaki wall is because the last third of the movie is not the most intense. Like with most movies, the last third is usually this like incredibly vibrant, violent, like building conclusion. That is the end of Howl's Moving Castle. There's a giant fucking war going on. Howl is like losing his heart. The castle is falling apart. They're on like a little platform. The fucking Witch of the Waste like gripping his heart. Sophie's cut her hair off. She's trying to like wrestle the heart out of the Witch of the Waste fucking hands, and then like it ends with them flying off into the sunset. Like I'm getting chills. I love the goddamn movie, man. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
Why is it your favorite movie?
It's just, you're right.
Give me like, give me a little bullet.
Let me explain to you why it's better than every other Hayao Miyazaki film of all time.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up trivia. I think that'll be fun. I wish I was doing this every week. We should do trivia about the movies.
Howl's Moving Castle trivia?
Yeah. Not like, I'm not quizzing you.
Okay.
Like, IMDb will be like, did you know this was based on Hayao's childhood or whatever? Like that shit.
Well, so actually it's funny that Dorothy...
Fun facts.
I was talking to this about, like, because me and Dorothy were watching it. We probably watched it together 5-6 times. And she was like, oh, like, why are all of Hayao Miyazaki's planes like that? And I was like, he wants planes to be birds so badly. But then I was like, also, this isn't his story. Like, Howl's Moving Castle is not a story written by Hayao Miyazaki. It's based off a book by somebody else. But this movie, the opening scene is the background to my laptop and has been for like almost 8 years. The scene where Howl's castle is walking through the mountains and there's like the sheep and all that.
Great looking castle.
It's awesome, such a good design. It looks like scudgy and gross and like.
I love that it's like in chunks, which it like had to be to animate, of course, but like it works so well. Like you see all of its different pieces like
move and gyrate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good looking weird crab castle.
Yeah. And so the beauty, like one, it's got the best original soundtrack I think of any movie ever. HOTTOWL. It's got one of the best.
She sampled it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got one of the best original soundtracks of all time. It's fucking gorgeous. I think it's the best Hayao Miyazaki looking like film ever. I think it looks better than Spirited Away. I think it's got better sprawling landscapes. I think it tries to do more visually than Spirited Away.
Interesting. I was going to ask you which movie you thought looked better on a technical level, this or Spirited Away.
I think Spirited Away does inside really well because most of it takes place. The most important places take well in a bathhouse. I think like directorially, the shots that are selected in Spirited Away are better because Hayao Miyazaki loves like a wide sweeping shot. Like he loves like there's this coastal town and like like a wide sweeping shot of like people running to the coast or like flying over it or like walking over this town. Like when they're in the wastes and they're staring out over Sophie's town, like they do a lot of that. But I think like in terms of building out a world and in terms of displaying that world, because this is like the whole thing is this movie is built around a moving castle, but also two countries at war and like two countries that look drastically different. So there's the royal city and then there's where Sophie is from. And I just think it's like between the original soundtracks, the fact that there's no other Hayao Miyazaki film where there's two characters that are not only beloved, but also like just fucking dope. Like just like they're like hi, like Howl is a bitch, but like in like a lot of fun, relatable ways.
Howl's great. It's so funny to me that so many people are like, Howl sucks. What a whiny little bitch. And it's like, yeah, he is, but that's like that's
his whole thing. And so Dorothy loves Howl like more than anybody, like more than any animated character of all time because she's like, oh, I relate to him. And I fucking love Sophie. I think Sophie is the best Miyazaki girl, period. Yeah. Like I understand loving Sen. I understand loving Nausicaa, but like without having to be like, oh, I'm fighting. Like the way that Sophie fights, I find so intriguing because it's not like with a blade in her hand or anything like that. She just gets turned into a 90-year-old and then just like, I'm going to hike a goddamn mountain.
Yeah.
Like she just like fucking takes it. Like nobody in any Hayao Miyazaki film takes it and keeps fucking rolling with it outside of the main character of Princess Mononoke, the dude. Fucking, because he rolls with the punches. My God, does he roll with the punches? The red elk guy.
Yeah.
Like he gets like poisoned.
Oh, yeah, Ashitaka.
Ashitaka has like, it's like Sophie and Ashitaka are the best, like fucking we're rolling with it. And it's just, I love the entirety of the turnip head thing. Like she's saving turnip head. It's a prince that falls in love with her.
I love at the end, they're just like, The turnip head conclusion is so weird because this is another one of his movies that just kind of stops.
What do you mean?
Because at the end, you got this turnip head guy bouncing around the whole time, and at the end, it's like, it's you, the Prince of Lelugeville.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Who?
He got a curse placed on him because he went into the wastes.
No, I know, but it's like, it's this offhanded. There's like an offhanded like reference to this missing prince
At the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah, at the very beginning. But then it's like,
I was about to give you an Aragorn broke his foot moment. I was gonna be like, oh my god, did you not hear it? Also, yeah, this movie has the best dub out of any of the Hayao Miyazaki films. Christian Bale fucking eats, dude.
We haven't seen Boy and the Heron, which
I know. Robert Pattinson. 2 Batmen.
Yeah.
There's 2 Batmen in the Miyazaki.
3.
Ben Affleck is in.
Nope.
Oh, you're right. Fucking Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
oh my god, I forgot. There's 3 Batmen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. We need Ben Affleck in the next one.
I know, isn't that crazy?
He's like, oh, where's my Duncan's other animal companion?
Look, in your defense, how does one do a Ben Affleck impression? But
I could probably speak.
Hey, he's like Mark Wahlberg a little. I just saw Gone Girl last night.
Gone Girl's a great movie.
It was my favorite movie for like a decade.
Gone Girl's a fucking great movie.
It's awesome.
It's wild.
Yeah.
The reveal of really good acting for both of them. But the reveal of her being like, I'm fucking, you're not leaving me. Like, oh my, so goddamn.
Great.
And then they end up together. Fucking great.
Anyway, fucking, what was I talking about? Oh, but yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, this is such a random way to wrap up the turnip head thing. This would be like if at the end of, I don't know, like at the end of Spirited Away, Haku turned out to be like President Donald Trump.
The end of Spirited Away reveals that Haku's a river
It's
that
a river.
got
It's that
dried
random.
up. Yeah, for fucking apartment buildings to be made. And he's like, well.
You're right. It's that random to me. And then when I reacted to it, all the comments were like, actually, there's a reference to it in the beginning. And I'm like, that's still kind of random as hell.
It's still, is there actually a reference to it?
To Turnip Head.
Oh, yeah.
When I reacted to Howl's Moving Castle, people were like, no, it was referenced in the beginning. There's like a newspaper or whatever. And I'm like,
they're chatting about it.
Yeah, they're chatting. And I'm like, fucking not enough.
Well, I guess. I mean, they don't need to sprinkle it. Like, they don't need to hit you over the head with it.
I guess so. It'd be like if Turnip Head transformed into Nausicaa and she's like, I'm free. It's like,
that would be sick. That'd be sick as hell. She's like, oh God, I brought the bugs. The bugs are here as well. Why'd you save me?
That'd be sick.
So what don't you like about this movie? Because the way you talk about it, you're like, oh, other movies are better.
Oh, I'm just being Socratic.
Okay.
I'm me being like, why is it your favorite? Isn't me being like, this is worse than Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah.
No, I like it. It's very good. Definitely second best movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not like, even though I don't love all of his movies, second best is pretty good considering Mononoke is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh yeah.
It has a wall, and Mononoke doesn't have a wall for me.
I feel like Mononoke has a wall. And I feel like Howl's doesn't. Mononoke's wall for me is probably right after the boar charge. When they just start getting into like hunting down the king of the forest, like legitimately.
I guess there's the bit where the wolf's head comes off.
Yeah, that's great.
Wallish.
That's great. But it's still a great scene though.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mononoke is the closest to not having a wall. Honestly, actually, Nausicaa's probably the only one with no true wall.
Because the story was just objectively not done.
Yeah, it's just not done. Like there's no time for a wall and it's like 80 minutes long.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so there's a wall for me and it's when she's a dog.
Or when Sophie's carrying the dog up the stairs. Yeah. I like that scene because it's just the Witch of the Waste just melting. Yeah. She's just like, oh.
Or sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she goes senile and it's weird. No, sorry, Sophie's not a dog. The witch is the dog. Yeah, and they're doing the stairs. I agree that this is like the reason Sophie is the best Hayao Miyazaki girl is because the combination of everything Hayao Miyazaki's been training for, which is just an old bag of bones and one of these. She's both.
Unfortunately, there's no Dr. Egghead in this movie. There's no like old dude who makes brews, you know?
Well, isn't that kind of The Witch of the Waste?
Yeah.
The Witch of the Waste is also just an old ass, babushka ass Baba Yaga.
So she's what's the one from Spirited Away? Baba
Baba Booey.
It's Baba something.
I don't know.
Mrs. Baba or something. Yeah, every old woman is just like, just haggish.
Just a nose with feet.
And at one point, Hal was just breaking her back. Hal, like, the entire point of that is that Hal used to fucking bust her down.
Hal being a giant owl monster is something I always forget about.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a large talking point in the movie.
Yeah.
He does it like multiple times.
yeah, he is a big bird man.
Yeah.
Which is funny because that's a main thing of the Owl House as well. I think the Owl House, like, was inspired heavily by this.
Really?
There's also an episode called Hootie's Moving Castle.
Nice. Okay,
Like,
so yeah, I'd say
is.
so.
But like, no, I like it a lot. I agree with you where for a while I was always like, yeah, like it's weird that Spirited Away is one of the best looking animated movies ever. And then Howl's Moving Castle is a step back. But I agree it's not a step back. It's just a different
Very
prioritization.
different directorial approach, I'd say.
Well, he like prioritizes, interiors really heavily in Spirited Away. And this one is... It's more exteriors.
Yeah.
But he loves like a big pasture and like
He yearns for rural Switzerland so badly.
Yeah.
Dorothy was watching it and she was like, because we were in Switzerland like a couple months ago, and she was like, why the fuck didn't it look like this? I was like, because we were in Geneva. Like we were in a city. I was like, you get to like take a train like 4 hours outside of Switzerland to do some Sound of Music ass shit.
it also didn't look like that because this takes place in France.
Really?
Trivia, baby.
Wow.
Trivia, baby.
She was also like, why are all of Miyazaki's films in Europe? And I was like, they're not really. Kiki's is. Spirited Away is Japan.
Kiki's is like Italy, right?
Yeah.
Porco Rosso is also Italy.
But
like literal
But like Italy, like World War I post Italy, like before fucking Mussolini.
Yeah.
Kiki's is not Japan. So
Sophie's City was modeled after Colmar, France.
Colmar, France.
Yeah. I mean, the city is, at least.
Yeah.
In the novel, Sophie has two sisters. The second is named Martha, who is sent to be a witch's apprentice but finds a spell to change her appearance and switch with Letty so that she can work in the bakery instead. So when Sophie goes to see Letty at the film's beginning, it should have been Martha in disguise. Martha is also the character that Markle falls in love with in the book. In the movie, Martha is mentioned by the shop girls, saying that Hal ate Martha's heart. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
But is not presented as Sophie's sister.
Oh, wow. So Hayao fucking barely followed the script at all.
Also, upon seeing Spirited Away, Christian Bale immediately agreed to play any role in this film. He didn't expect to get the titular role. Who'd you expect to get? Calcifer? Who else could he be?
If we're going to be 100% real, Cal's dub voice actor is not that great, but I do love him.
I hate Billy Crystal.
Is that Billy Crystal?
Man, yeah.
Wait, Billy Crystal, like the musical artist?
Like Mike Wazowski.
He's not good in the role.
It's not a musical artist. He's a comedian, right?
Oh, is that who he is? Oh, yeah, you're right. That's okay. That's who Billy Crystal is. I love Cal as a character. I just think he does a very poor job as his voice actor.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian Bale crushes it. He's such a sexy voice.
It's such a sexy voice, dude.
Yeah.
He's fucking... Like, that's why I think that's a big reason why everyone is so fun. I mean, outside of Howell being like tall, dark, and handsome, like he's like, come on. He opens, one of the first things he says to Sophie is, that's a good girl. And you're like, Jesus, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a good girl is a wild move on a stranger.
Yeah, on like the person you just like walked down from the fucking, I don't even know what's chasing them. Like
goopy carnival workers.
Goopy carnival workers, exactly.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Good.
How does it rank? Second?
First.
Not even close.
It's just not even close to Mononoke.
It's just literally blow. It doesn't blow Mononoke. Listen, I think the gap between 1 and 2 for me is smaller. I adore Mononoke. Yeah. I also adore, I really like Spirited Away.
Yeah.
But it's the perfect movie. It's objectively as good as it gets.
This is like a perfect blend between Mononoke and Spirited Away, where it's jobs and it's war. Yeah, exactly.
Unrelenting magical war.
Yeah, it's literally both. This has the best casual magic in it.
Yes.
Where it's just like they use a little Simon Says thing to teleport their house, and he's like...
we got to draw a circle with some fucking chalk outside. Calcifer move the castle over it.
I like when he makes bacon and eggs.
Yep. Oh, it looks so goddamn good.
Really good.
Our favorite thing is, and because we feed our dogs all our eggshells, I love when he's just yeeting eggs into Cal's mouth. Yeah. That makes me happy.
That's really good. Him dyeing his hair is so strange.
It wasn't intentional. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So,
It's just weird. Like,
do you like him as a blonde or as a, I don't know, what do you call somebody with
way
black
better
hair?
as blonde. Watch your.
We got blonde, brunette.
I almost also did. Like,
yeah, you got blonde, brunette, and dark.
Nope.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. A black haired
charcoal.
There we go. A charcoal. There's no good way to land this plane.
No,
it's all bad.
I guess so. A jet.
I think I like him more
jet.
There we go. Yeah. A jet's good. I like him with black hair more.
Wild. Mm-hmm. I think it's because I saw him first as a blonde.
Very fair.
So it's like, I bet if they just swapped
his clothes better too.
Yeah, because it does. But if they just swapped it, like if he had black hair for like the first half of the movie and then went blonde, I'd be like, what is this travesty?
Yeah, I feel like it's better. Blonde to black is better than black to blonde.
Because
that'd be like he's going through like a midlife crisis or something. I'd be like, oh, you just broke up with your ex.
Yeah.
But you kind of just did, actually, for being real. So probably would have been a bad move. All right, you want to get to our game?
Sure.
Okay, cool. What is it? You're in charge, right?
Bloop, doop, doop. Stank came up with this, actually, completely unprovoked. What are you throwing at me, please?
That was a piece of my sword.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Stank really did he was like, hey, I'm gonna be involved today.
He's like, I'm gonna make a game. I'm gonna put in, it's better have more effort in it than the fucking Scooby-Doobies.
I liked the Scooby-Dooby.
It was harder for you than I thought it'd be.
What would this even be under?
I can never find anything. What is Real Chewers?
I don't. Real Chewers? Yeah, what is edible artistry? And Tonjobi Party?
I'm in a Discord.
Oh, wait. No. It would be in our personal one.
I'm in a Discord called Real Chewers.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
I don't get it. I don't know.
All right, rules for the video game music guessing game. Nice, dude. You gotta get that chin straight.
All right. Yeah, it's a video game. We're guessing video game music.
So Stank says, I think y'all should both compete. Whoever winds up with the most points win. If y'all need me to hop on the phone to read out answers or something, I should be available. So for each piece of music, you get 2 rounds to guess. First round is with no hints. And if you guess, it'll be worth 2 points. There'll be a 4-second break with a countdown if you need to pause to discuss. Then the second round with 4 options to choose from. Beside one question, when all the options are different franchises.
Fuck are we
playing? My God. All right. Are you listening? Because I'm blanking out while reading this out loud.
No, I lost on. So for each piece of music, you get 2 rounds to guess. First round is with no hints.
Yeah.
And if you guess it here, it's worth 2 points.
Gotcha.
There will be a 4-second break with a countdown. Oh, so it's linked to a video that he made.
Gotcha.
Okay, so if we guess with no hints, it's 2 points. Guess with hint, it's 1.
Gotcha.
Besides one question where all the options are different franchises from the same developer, there will be no options where it's like COD 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
They're all different enough games. So if you know the franchise but don't know which installment, it's better to wait for the second round. The options will stay on screen through the 4-second break. Wow, I feel like we're about to play Monopoly.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Where was this energy when I was like, hey, Scooby or Mussolini?
Yeah.
That was
Hitting women, favorite thing. And I'm like, man, he is Italian.
That was my first pitch. I was like, what if it's like Scooby-Doo or World Leader? And then I was like, well, it should be anime. So Scooby-Doo or Death Note. And then it was like, you'll never get me, Mystery Inc. I'm like, Stank, give me a fucking break.
Get in our weirdly colored van.
Are you pulling it up or should
I'm trying, but it's making me log into fucking Drive.
Me too.
I'm logged into Drive in like 7 different ways. Why do you need Face ID?
Please.
Oh my God.
I think it's this. I almost, every time I type in a password attempt, I almost read it out loud.
All right, I got it. I got it.
Fuck. Okay.
All right.
You?
Am I playing this into mine?
Yeah. What?
Okay, so are we going to see who gets it first?
Yeah.
And then that points? Should I show you?
I don't know.
Should we watch it together? You know what?
Dude, wait.
Let's not do this game. You know what? Whatever. You know what? Hey, guys, we've been Otakus Anonymous. Thanks for having us here.
Oh my God, we could. We have only a half hour left.
I know, right?
Yeah. Let's do it real quick.
I know. But that'd be so funny. Stank put like fucking all night of effort into this. We're like,
well, this sucks.
made me sign into Drive, so.
Dump it.
Yep.
But no, should we both answer and be like, I think it's this, or no? We should do 1, 2, 3, and then say our answer.
I like that.
Okay.
So like I'll pause after the first round,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, "No, we need a hint."
Yeah.
Okay. There's a 4-second break. Do you not know? Do you know what game that is?
Halo.
Motherfucker, we're counting.
Oh.
Well, you didn't say which Halo.
Yeah. So
Does that matter? That matters,
it
right?
matters. It matters. So 1, 2, 3, Halo.
Wait. Are you want to make a guess on which one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2,
2, 3.
3.
Halo 2. Wow.
All right, which one is it?
Let's see.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Let's see what the hint
Let's get
is.
our hint. Let's get our hint.
What's the hint?
The hint just appeared.
Shooter?
The hint just showed the cover of Halo 2. I think it's that's like giving us what number. But there's also Black Ops there?
Maybe it turns into multiple choice.
Oh!
Yeah. It is Halo 2.
But we both said Halo 2.
Yeah, we're right.
Okay. So
2 points.
for both of us?
Yeah.
Are you keeping track? Jack,
Yeah.
keep track. One of our mods will keep track.
Okay, 2 points. Halo 2.
Halo 2.
He picked a good.
I think I know.
I think I do too. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Doom.
Eternal?
What do you want to say? 1, 2, 3.
Doom Eternal.
Okay.
You think it's the original?
Yeah. Let's just see what the thing is.
All right.
I'm gonna just say the answer. Because if the hint's multiple choice, who cares? Yeah, I know you're right. I just looked. The little black bar is way too long for it to have been Doom.
Yeah, baby.
All right, 4-2. 4-2, Nick.
Is that the second new Doom game or the first one?
Second new.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't played either of them. But this is a bitchin' OST. I love a metal ass.
This is a new one? Wait, I know it. I so know it. Sounds like Power Rangers.
It kind of does sound like Power Rangers. I don't know it, but I think I have a pretty good guess. How about this?
Ready?
You want to wait on hints?
If you want to take it, though, because if we do the hint, then we only get 1 point.
I don't know which one it would be. I want to take the hint.
Okay, let's take the hint.
Okay.
Body's bullshit blazing. Blazing.
Okay. Well, fine. 3, 2, 1. Guilty
Gear
Gear.
Strive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I knew it.
I thought it was Devil May Cry. Then I hear it. That is bullshit, and you're always making that reference. I don't even play this game.
He's good at picking a hard part of the song for round 1. Okay, so 3-5 you. The score.
Oh, because we both got it. Yeah. That is bullshit's blazing. He only put fighter games in there. I think I know.
I have no idea.
You don't want to.
Do you want to say yours?
I don't have the number. There's a lot of ones in here that have a lot of goddamn installations as the issue. 3, 2, 1. Gears of War 2.
I'm going to wait.
I think it's Gears 2. That's your hint.
I guess. Yeah, how's that fair if I go Gears 2? I guess Gears 2.
Well, then I would get it. If is that right?
Yeah.
Then I get it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
7-3. That's crazy. I don't know a damn song from Gears.
Oh, it's just like honestly, I don't know that either. It's just vibe.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, like that, like viscerally brought me back to like trying to kill a berserker with the fucking hammer of dawn.
Yeah.
Like I was like on a train and there was a berserker at the end of it, and I was terrified. Something about it sounds like American. Gears of War is the most American game ever made.
It's pretty American.
I have a guess.
I have no idea.
God of War 2.
What, like...
God of War 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the... What do you mean, like what?
I don't... Like Ragnarok? Or
No,
God of War
no, like
2?
God of War 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, ready? And do the guess. No. Oh.
Fuck!
I'm going to go Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
No, hold up. Wait. Oh.
Wait, play it again? The second round?
I'm going.
What are my options?
Shadow of Mordor, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Ark, Witcher 3.
It's not.
3, 2, 1.
1.
Witcher 3.
Assassin's Creed.
All right.
No way it's Witcher 3.
It is.
How is that the
There's
Witcher
loot.
3?
You didn't hear the loot?
No, there's no. That's not your classic, like,
I know exactly what you're talking about. But you hear the loot.
Fuck.
Witcher is so heavy on the loot.
Golly. All right, I have so much time to catch up.
Yeah, we're only a minute and a half into this.
2 points. You got like 9, right?
No, that was
Danny 3, Nick 8.
yeah.
Okay.
That was 1 point for me.
Fuck, I know that. I've
You
heard
don't know that?
I've heard that. I suck. What is that?
3, 2, 1.
Animal Crossing?
Wii Sports.
Ugh, you're right. Don't even go for the hint.
Ba, da,
Yeah,
da.
you're right. You're right. God, I'm so sonically impaired.
The amount of EDM remixes I heard of that in like 2012, dude, it's baked into my brain.
You?
3, 2, 1. Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
That's a good guess. Do Call of Duty 4.
Call, yeah, 4?
Yep.
Bold choice. Oh, no!
Wait, let me hear it.
It's not one of the options. It's not one of the options. I didn't play any of these games. Any of these games. It's either Black Ops, Uncharted 3, Battlefield 3, or Metal Gear Solid 3.
Ready?
3,
2,
1,
1, Black
Battlefield
Ops.
3.
Black Ops!
I was just straight up guess. I played Blops. I was more on Blops 2 though.
Dude, I was so close. It's like Call of Duty 6.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I don't
Going
know,
hints.
Wii Music. What are they?
Uncharted 3, Harry Potter, and the Chamber of Secrets, Baldur's Gate 3, or Skyrim.
Oh, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, it's Baldur's Gate.
It's Skyrim.
It's Skyrim?
It's Skyrim.
Oh no! Our fantasy cards taken immediately. Oh, fuck.
That is embarrassing.
Why does it sound
actually.
so fucking Baldur's ass gate ass?
I think it's just because we played it most recently.
I
That's
haven't played
embarrassing.
Skyrim
How dare he?
in 10 years.
How dare he not hit us with Wait, how's it go?
You got it.
No, I was doing Pirates of the Caribbean.
You were doing. You started with the Skyrim thing, and then you summoned.
Fuck, they're similar.
Yeah. I haven't played Skyrim since it came out. I played like 2 playthroughs, and then I haven't played since.
God. All right,
I don't have a fucking toaster I want to play it on.
That's fine. I know it.
Yeah. Wait. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, I know it. 3, 2, 1.
Doom.
Undertale. It's Doom?
You're right.
It's Undertale, right?
Yeah.
It's under.
You're
Right?
You're right. God, I suck. All right,
Let's go!
that's 2 points to Nick.
I'm jorking my music taste. Told you guys.
God,
I told you.
that sounds like classic Doom. I know Doom was already on here, but Stank said there was one where it'd be. Oh.
Do you know the one? Yeah. Do you know the specific one?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. San
Andreas.
Andreas. Yep. No hint needed. Yep.
It's a fucking classic. It's a classic. The amount of times I had to listen to that song as I watched posters of half-naked women load so I could play.
Danny, you're supposed to be the music boy, the one who makes music. Who the fuck ever said that? I don't know. I listen to 1,000 minutes of Spotify every year.
You're supposed to be the
video game boy.
guy, though.
I certainly am. I haven't played Undertale.
I haven't played Undertale.
Embarrassing. I still have time to catch up. I know it. I so know it.
I think I know it.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Final
Genshin?
Fantasy?
I think it's Genshin.
Okay.
Let's see.
see.
Whoa. Well, so Ocarina of Time, Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy 7, or Chrono Trigger. 4 games I've never played.
So
That's not true. I played Ocarina of Time.
If I get this, I get 2 points and you get none.
Why? Because you said...
Well, because that happened with the other one. Because I was like, well, how is it fair if I know because you said it, you know?
Oh, because you're saying I would say it's Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
I'd say...
Because I got you closer than
I'd
the
say
hint.
if it is Final Fantasy,
Gotcha.
you get the 1 point. Because you didn't say 7.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Final
Ocarina
Fantasy
of Time.
7. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, I chose the wrong one!
I feel like I should have known that too. All
You
right.
probably should have. I didn't play Kingdom Hearts either.
6-12, anyone's game. If Syracuse football has taught me fucking nothing, it's anyone's game. That's what that means. If I learned anything from Syracuse football this week, it's that orange is gold and it's anyone's game.
Did you watch the Syracuse football game this weekend? Did you actually?
With Josh.
You watched them beat fucking Georgia Tech?
They won.
Wow.
Yeah,
Why were you watching college football?
How's your popping in? This is
All of my
house.
friends that I was hanging out with this weekend are fucking huge Syracuse fans because they all went to Syracuse.
Nice.
Dorothy went to Syracuse.
They're bad at football.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it seems.
Not this year.
No.
All right. Wow, I can't believe you...
That's hype.
I have a feeling here.
I also have a feeling.
3, 2, 1.
Sonic
Persona
Adventure?
4.
That's a good guess.
Yep.
That's a great guess.
I think that's a Persona ass vibe.
Okay.
It's either JoJo Bizarre's Adventure, the game, Yakuza 3, Genshin Impact, or Persona 3.
If it's all right.
3, 2, 1, Persona 3.
All right, let's see. Yep.
Let's fucking go. I've
Great
also
call.
never played those games.
I played 5.
I'm just an immaculate vibes guy.
I know, you really are. It sounded like I could see Sonic running from a whale to that.
Oh, absolutely. Hi, sweetie. All right, here
Still
we go.
anyone's game.
Not really, though.
Still anyone's game.
I'm running away with it. Yeah, I got 1 point that round because I didn't get the number. Oh, I know that. Oh, I know that shit.
I don't listen to fucking game music, it turns out.
Oh my god, I know that shit. I've heard it a gajillion times before.
Do you want to play it again?
No. We'll take it to a hint. We'll take it to a hint here. So the answers are, I fucking knew it was goddamn Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, Demon Souls, Bloodborne.
3, 2, 1,
Dark
Elden
Souls
Ring?
3.
I was also gonna do that.
I think it's 3. I think it's 3. I played 3 more than
It
I
is
played Elden Ring.
3.
Let's fucking go. I loved 3. I loved 3. I also loved 2. People go, oh, the hitboxes are fucky. I know. I don't give a shit. Oh, let's go.
This is the worst day of my life.
Let's go. I'm the video game. Honestly Brutal. Subscribe to my channel. I'm the video game guy. Can't take it from me, baby. Can't take it from me.
I don't give a shit about music.
I love music. Music is a large part of who I am as a person. Like the fucking...
These all sound like Halo.
Like the fucking back of my hand do I know this one.
Yeah?
3, 2, 1, Subnautica.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude. I put 100 hours into Subnautica. All of them very afraid. The song plays the entire time. The answers are Subnautica.
This would scare the shit out of me.
Dude, it's a
This track?
scary ass game. Subnautica, Outer Wild. I got it. Yeah, I got it. No! The rest of my water.
Wow, none.
Yeah, it was actually very little in there, thank God. You need to play. Have you not played Subnautica?
No.
Oh my God.
I watched Sarah play a little bit of it, and she was spooked.
Yeah, it's really scary.
I don't have time for like a 100-hour craft ass.
You can do it. Not 100 hours.
The walking is a hint.
3, 2, 1. Minecraft.
I wasn't ready.
Come on!
Okay, you get it. Wait, it can't be Minecraft. Well, give me a hint. Go to the hints.
Oh no!
Show me.
Super Mario 64, Final Fantasy 9, Zelda Ocarina of Time,
Yep.
Spyro.
A little ocarina going.
The Ocarina! Why did I listen for the Ocarina?
3, 2, 1, ocarina.
Ocarina of Time.
That's me. That's 1 point me, I think.
Not really, though.
Okay.
Not right? Like,
Yeah.
you didn't say Ocarina of Time. We both agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want your point? How about you take your point? You want your point?
7 of 16. Anyone's game.
Anyone game.
40 questions left.
40? Yeah, we got 8 more hours of this. Stop breaking shit.
Three, two, one. Mario
Super Mario
Sunshine.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. It's a great
Thought
game.
I had ya.
It's one of my favorite games of all
Can we
time.
just look?
What?
Should I just open it?
Yeah, just open it.
Yeah.
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 Dude, just one of the most complete games ever made.
You love Astrobot.
What?
Have you heard of Astrobot?
No.
Oh.
I haven't.
All right.
Oh, dude, Stank just put a fucking blast from the past in there. One of the options was tack.
Tack and the power of Juju?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, was that not just a neuron activation?
Yeah,
That was
well.
like the game your friend had because he couldn't afford regular games.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Couldn't afford cool people games.
Yeah. Like the back of my hand.
I hate
know this
you.
one.
I hate you.
3, 2, 1. RuneScape.
I don't know.
You never played RuneScape?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Come
I
on.
wasn't scamming children out of
I was the
coins.
child getting scammed.
Yeah.
I was the child getting scammed.
I played Maple Story.
A girl, I shouldn't say girl. A player told me that they were a girl and I proposed with a ring and then they ran away. That's when I learned bitches ain't shit.
Yeah.
But hoes and tricks. Once you hear the rest of this, you're going to love it.
Wow, Nick got it. Nick
Fucking
got it.
love RuneScape. I need to do my 2-week RuneScape. I have no idea, but that was some funky ass shit.
I think I know.
You think you know?
3, 2, 1. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Love that for you if it is. It's anyone's game. Animal Crossing, Super Mario Galaxy, Zelda, Wind Waker, and Raft.
Hate myself.
Not even close.
3, 2, 1. Zelda
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker. Yep.
Let's go.
1 point.
I know
both.
Stank's bias. It's Zelda games.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing would have been a good soundtrack though, Stank. Dun-na.
Ready?
I know it. I don't
do
know the
too.
game though. I know the song. I don't know the game. I know I could sing that entire song. I do not remember where it's from.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Tetris.
Is it actually Tetris?
Yeah.
Why'd they go so fucking hard?
That one's worth 40 points.
40 points.
40 points to me.
2 points to Danny. Tetris.
I earned it.
Pikmin 4. Another.
Fuck, I know it. I've definitely heard it.
I'm gonna throw one out here. 3, 2, 1. Bayonetta 2.
I'd say Persona 5 if we didn't already do 3.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
You got it.
Devil May Cry. It's not.
It's not a Devil May Cry. I'm gonna
I'll
give
do
you.
Persona 5. Fuck it.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Stank's JRPG. Bayonetta is one of the options, but it's Persona 5, Like a Dragon, and Saints Row. It's Persona 5.
I win.
You get 2 points.
I won.
You got fucking smoked. Danny, disrespectfully, you got smoked. What's the final score here, chat? 13 to 21.
It's still anyone's game.
Anyone's game.
It's
Except
anyone's
there's
game.
none more. You know what? I'm gonna come and say it. Not just because I won that game. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing. You want to do the same ones back again? See what your memory is like. You gonna pump out your Burger King money?
Heads or tails?
Heads or tails? What's heads? What's tails?
Head.
Okay.
Tail.
Heads. Let's go! No! Triple or nothing.
I'll lose everything.
Yeah.
Heads or tails?
It's like the fucking
Yeah, they're like, I'm ruined.
I'm ruined. You blew on him. You owe me 50 grand. What do you want for homework?
Nobody wants homework.
Everyone wants homework.
I was gonna give you such a cool movie for homework.
You're gonna give me a cool movie for
I was
homework.
gonna give you a movie. A película.
A what?
A película.
Caligula. Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Movie.
What movie were you gonna give me?
Machia. Let me see what the rest of the title is.
Machia?
Yeah, it's awesome.
What the fuck is a Machia?
Machia when the promised flower blooms.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking name.
It's awesome. What do you want to give me for homework?
The first season of Freyrin. Watch that shit.
Fine.
Watch it.
Fine.
Oh, I'm sick of being like, oh, Danny, you'd love it. And then you fucking haven't seen it.
Fine.
If you come up next week and you're like,
I'm like, this sucks.
it was fine. I'm going to choke you. I'm going to choke you to death.
Yeah.
It's fucking art. You're going to adore it.
There's no faster way to get me to like something than to prescribe
Force
it for
you to
homework.
watch it, baby. You're going to be happy. It's going to be way better than Apothecary Fuckery.
Yeah.
My best boy this week is you.
French.
For
Why?
planning a lovely little trip for me and you.
Boo.
We're doing
You
wine.
always do this. Also, you didn't have that until like half an hour ago.
I wrote it at the beginning of the podcast. How fucking dare you? I wrote this before we even chatting.
You always make me the the best boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Talk about Mistborn.
Oh, that's way better. Danny, that's way better.
You're finished.
Shout out to my homie Kelsier.
Pour one out.
Fucking just an elite level strategy. I'm gonna make myself the martyr. I'm gonna start a religion based around me because I was getting real nervous about the idea of him being king. I was like, this guy's got a big head. He's got a lot of hubris. He thinks he's the hottest shit around. He's pulling Vin into dumb shit. Vin's like, I'm a child. I can't do all this. I can't fight Steel Inquisitors. But this motherfucker, bots. Pins the back of a fucking Steel Inquisitor's nails to some wood, and he's like, and then he takes an obsidian axe and cuts his head off.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, the Lord Ruler, who's all like hot, majestic, and he's younger than Kelsier. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. And then he doesn't. And then he doesn't do that. You know who's not my best boy though? Brandon Sanderson, because the fuck was going on with the 11th metal the whole time. What are we talking about? The 11th metal. That's how you kill the Lord Ruler. No, apparently you just fucking pull out his braziers. You pull out the 2 wristbands he's wearing, then he's like, I'm 90 now.
Well, the 11th metal like reveals he's Rashik, right?
The 11th. Oh, it does reveal he's Rashik.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
It does reveal he's Rashik.
Yeah.
But that's not also intuitive. She's like that had to be Vin being like, I know what Terraceman looked like. I know he looks like a Pac-Man. Like burning the 11th metal and seeing that the old version of him used to wear a fucking fur doesn't mean that was only because she had read the logbook that she accidentally stole.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with the 11th metal. I mean, kind of.
Kinda.
It was a series of unfortunate events for the Lord Emperor.
I guess the idea is less that it's like, oh, the 11th metal will physically kill him, and it's more the Emperor is like, I don't want anyone knowing my
I'm
identity.
Rashik. Yeah.
So he's just concealing. He's scrubbing his internet history.
Great twist. They're like, that's why the logbook ended. Fucking Rashik, the guy that he's been writing about at the beginning of all the intros, the entire book was like, nah, none for you. And then he became the Lord Emperor. And now the mists are being weird and fucking, because I'm on the second book, I'm like 2 hours into the second book. Dude, Sazid's like, fucking, what's going on with the mists? Shout out to Sazid, also still best boy. He Vin gets captured by the Lord Ruler and everybody, and he's like, he gets thrown in. He gets thrown in, and he's like, I'm gonna get strong as fuck.
It's like, say Zid, more like say big.
Yeah, and he's kicking down doors, he's killing people, he's not good at killing people. They go into really visceral detail about his lack of cock. If you're a man, you get your pee-pee cut off. Where you pee from?
I don't know, hole. Just a hole.
Imagine
Still have a urethra.
Imagine not being able to aim.
Yeah, it sucks. Well, ladies.
Hey-oh, hey-oh. Yeah, no, so, fucking just great.
Yeah.
Really good.
Big shout out to Sazid always. All the time. He's
just
awesome.
the best dude.
This is great.
Big shout out to Marsh.
Yeah.
Marsh is just fucking pulling nails out of fucking Steel Inquisitors' backs.
Inquisitor Marsh.
Yeah, fucking nail-eyed Marsh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a twist. And I was like, who could it be? And they're like, it looks like Kelsier. And I was like, if they bring this motherfucker back as a Steel Inquisitor, because I still don't know how they're made. Like, I know the Lord Ruler was like, oh, those are hard to make. I'm trying to do my guy who reads the book to me voice. Yeah. Very talented man. Yeah. I give him a
good
smooch.
range.
Great range. Yeah. He's like, I'm Ben. And then he's like, I'm the Lord. I have the range.
Yeah, you can do it. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
What a fucking taking my job.
Making millions reading books.
Taking my fucking... I actually was thinking about reading the Naruto light novels and putting them on Audible.
Yeah?
Yeah, because no one ever reads them. And I'm like, you should... I was like, if you listen to them, would that be better?
That'd be good.
I'm the Lord Ruler. I'm 90.
Kakashi Sensei. You should pick a
That's
voice
me,
and then
I'm
randomize them.
Sakura. Yeah, everyone's gonna love it, dude. So yeah, fucking great book.
Yeah, really good. They get better and better in that trilogy, despite what Amos says. The
And then
third one's
like,
crazy.
Vin's like with Ellen, and they're like giving little kisses to each other, and I'm
Yeah.
like, illegal. Stop that.
They get little
Illegal.
kisses. I think she's of age. She's like 18.
She's
like,
16.
No.
She says, or no, she's like, oh, they're like, oh, he's 4 years my older, and he's in his young 20s, which I guess could make 18, 22. That works.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
I
like,
got my fucking eye on Ellen. I got my fucking eye on Ellen.
they're medieval.
I wanted her to be with Spook.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I can't understand a thing that motherfucker is saying.
Spook gets better.
Brandon Sanderson is just like, I'm just gonna make up some nod. He's like giving the nodding, going to wide, and I'm like, hey Brando, fuck it. And then he's like, and then everyone's like nodding, and everyone's like, yeah, Spook, of course.
Yeah.
And then they don't go back and explain it. And I'm like, all right, cool. I guess I just missed that part of the book.
I'd love for them all to be like, yeah, good thing, good on you, Spook. And then Vin's like, what'd he say? And they're like, I don't know.
I don't fucking. There's
He
actually
just says shit.
There's kind of a thing about that. I think it's like Breeze is like makes a joke or something.
Oh, I love Breeze.
Breeze is he's cunty.
He is cunty.
He's
I
real
like him.
cunty.
Yeah.
I like when the Lord Ruler's coming up and like he's like soothing people and he's like, that's the Lord Ruler. Like he's like, that's Kelsier to Steel Inquisitor fighting. He's like saying it out loud. He's narrating it because my God, is that how I would do it?
Yeah.
The storylines I would make with gaslighting the metal. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Be fucking peak. Or do you have a best boy?
It's well, I love talking about Mistborn.
Okay.
Fucking yeah, it's just good. Oh, I love Kelsier as a character because it's cool that he's this like what?
The fucking the shapeshifter, Vin's racist.
The Kandra?
Why is she racist to him?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, he ate Kelsier. Yeah, man. So he could be Kelsier. And then like in the beginning of this book, she's like, oh, the Seeker is and like he gets hit with a bunch of like rocks and coins, and he's like bleeding and shit. And she's like, make your way back to the castle, you fucking weirdo. And like, don't be rude to him.
Yeah, Vin's a huge bitch towards the shapeshifter.
Or Shura or something, whatever his name is.
Oh, sir?
Or Sir or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like, don't be mean to him.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, he knows my bias. It's like, well, then stop being mean.
Yeah,
if you've identified your bias, quit it.
She's so mean to him.
It's so unnecessary.
But I love Kelsier as a character because it's so cool that he's this like, yeah, he's this like revolutionary and he's like Vin's mentor and stuff, but him dying adds to the idea that he's also kind of a shitty guy because he's like just causing anarchy. Like he doesn't have a real plan to like install a government.
Yeah, he like destroys all of the ATM on Earth.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna kill every one of the nobles, and then I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, I love that he's like, if you look at it from any other perspective or drop him into any other story, he's the villain.
Yeah.
Like he's just a terrorist. And it opens with him burning down somebody's
entire manor.
barn.
Yeah.
Entire manor. And all the people inside are like, what do we do? And he's like, I don't know. I freed you. You figure it out. And
Well,
it's
there's-
like, oh, thanks, asshole.
There's
like,
a cool moment when the revolutionary, like the 5,000 out of the 7,000, like 7,000 soldiers go, and one of the people who stays behind is the old Ska he was talking to at the manor, and he's like, I just have like, he's like, yeah, you freed me, and it's like the worst thing that's ever happened to me, but like, and then he's like, would you do anything differently? And he's like, no, like prior to this, I wasn't thinking about living, and now I'm like thinking about like living. Like he's like, I like some days I felt as though I didn't have the power to get up. I thought that was a really interesting like analysis on the breakdown of that situation.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's like a great revolution story. There's one line that I love where like, I think he's talking to Marsh or Ham, one of them, but they're like, God, like Lord Ruler, I don't know what to do with you sometimes, Kelsier. And Kelsier has like a moment where he's like, his heart sinks a little because he's like, all these people say they're with me, but they can't stop like,
Saying,
like
Lord Ruler,
like, it's like, he's like, the Lord Ruler is like gotten into like the vocabulary.
Well, I don't believe in the idea of Jesus Christ, but like, fuck, is it fun to say? It's so fun to say.
Yeah, but I just love the idea that there's like power in that.
Yeah.
Like I've even controlled your friends' vocabulary.
Yeah.
But my best boy is Link Click season 2.
Oh, did you watch it?
I watched episodes 1 and 2.
Okay.
The best opening of any show ever that I've ever seen. The OST is crazy.
I remember liking it a lot. Oh, is it the...
It reminds me of the Kaiju number 8 one.
And click OP2?
Yeah. But also, we're just so back, baby. Like, it's just such a great show.
Oh, yeah. It's season 2. I don't want to say loses the plot a little bit. It just gets really complicated.
Yeah.
Like they do a lot of time travel stuff because they introduce
A villain.
Yeah. Who can like possibly time travel, and then there's like layers to it. They do a really good job of tying it all back together at the end, but if you're not paying attention like 100%, you're gonna be lost.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's like the beauty of it is like it's like season 1 is more episodic. There's like the earthquake and all that. There's none of that. This entire season is dedicated to catching.
Yeah, there's like a fight every episode too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
It's
about.
awesome. It goes really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a fight every episode now, and they're like long and well choreographed.
They're all Link Click has got insane choreography. It's absolutely nuts.
Well, it's choreographed like an actual fucking like kung fu movie, which is crazy. Like, yeah, they're all doing like martial arts rather than just kind of like flailing at each other.
Yeah.
Sick. It's just
when you get
awesome.
to the end of the season, there's like a big hospital. There's like a big hospital scene, and there's like just like 7 to 8 minutes of like fucking just like Ip Man level
throwing down.
animated kung fu. It's fucking sick.
That's it.
It's really really good.
Season 3 is coming out soon.
Is it?
Yeah, either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year.
Gotcha.
But like people literally don't know. That's not just me forgetting.
Okay.
But yeah,
Good shit.
Yeah.
I have no news.
me neither.
Cool.
And
That brings us to our favorite part of the episode, where me and Danny recruit somebody from our incredible live audience to ask us a question that we answer here. So if you guys have ever wanted to watch us live, get 2 hours of additional content, get the podcast 2 days early, and possibly get a question answered live on the podcast, you can become a member over on YouTube Members or on Patreon and get access to all of those special little additives. So Stupid 2% asks, if you had to switch the place of one hero and one villain in anime, who would you switch and why?
You had an answer, right?
I have a great answer.
Okay.
I think it's a major point of one of the best parts of Naruto. I think Naruto would have a very compelling and honest reason to be a villain. He's treated the exact same way as Gaara. Like his entire backstory is just him being abused for something out of his control. And the fact that Naruto turned out to not be like a nuclear weapon level threat to the entirety of Konoha in the world is crazy. They should be so thankful that he had MC spirit. But at the same time, on the other side of the coin, Nagato would be a really good MC.
You're not gonna just swap Naruto and Gaara? I thought that's where you were going. That'd be sick.
Gaara as the MC, but do you want Gaara's disposition or do you want the story from Gaara's perspective?
You could pull off, you'd have to lighten him a little. He could be like the dude from Gachakuda, where he's still kind of standoffish and edgy.
Yeah.
The problem is he doesn't really play off a Sasuke then.
Well, he'd have to play off like Kankuro or like Tamari.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. So yeah,
Unless you are physically picking up Gaara and placing him in Konoha.
No, he could be Tamari and
Okay.
Kankuro. Yeah.
But if you're going to place Gaara in Naruto's spot, like in Konoha, his team would be like Rock Lee and like, I don't know who his third would be. It'd be like Rock
Ino?
Lee. Who? Ino? Maybe. Yeah, that'd actually be kind of cool.
They could all play off each other really well.
Like it's like Ino does like mind body transfer jutsu and then Gaara just squishes him to death. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because if you pluck him and put him in Konoha, you have to compensate for the fact that he's essentially the Sasuke. And so you have to be like, all right, who's a good Naruto? Who's a good Sakura?
That's
because
fair.
their dynamic their dynamic is like planned to play off each other.
Gotcha. That's very funny. You just look back at your memories and it's a fucking photo of Naruto just popped up. No, I think if you made like Nagato the MC and like because Nagato's like backstory is so MC coded, it's like he starts the Akatsuki with the idea of becoming freedom fighters that empower the land of rain. And it's like to get that backstory of him without obviously having Hanzo and Danzo destroy everything and have him like turn into a villain, that would be a really cool story of like Nagato building up the village hidden in the rain to like actually be a superpower that can contend with these other places and now will never be trampled on again. Like that story without it being turned into villainy would have been dope.
Yeah, I agree.
What about you? Fucking Rampo and Chigiri.
Nice. You got one of them right.
Who's the one with the gravity red hair punches?
Oh, Chuya.
There we go.
Chuya nuts.
Yeah, Chuya nuts.
I'm trying to think of one kind of like outside the box. Who's a good villain? Because I could like
Ghost Clown and Shaggy.
Yeah, Ghost Clown.
Ghost Clown and Shaggy would be a great 1-2 punch.
You'll never catch Shaggy.
You probably won't, honestly.
Like, Velma's just like, what should we do, Ghost Clown?
He's like, I don't know. I can make a joke or I can scare the fuck out of you. You got 2 options.
Yeah, that's mine. Scooby and the Tar Monster.
Nice, good.
I want the Tar Monster to be the protagonist.
That'd be so great. He's just gooping up the inside of the van. Like, not again, Tar Monster. Where's your tarp?
They're like, we know it's you, old man Jenkins. And Tar Monster's like, let me handle this.
Tar! Pulling him in slowly. Ow! Why is it hot?
Dude, that scared the hell out of me when like Daphne's trying not to get drowned in tar in the second movie. And they're like, we're gonna kill you, mister.
It's like, please don't. All right, is that your actual answer?
Let me just think real quick.
Yeah, you're thinking.
Every anime I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. Thanks going to use my part of the clip anyways.
Just trying to think of like good villains. And there are none. That's
okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
So, Tar Monster and Daphne. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for checking in this week of Otakus Anonymous. We appreciate you guys being here. If I'm doing my math correctly, this is our 80th episode. Just crazy. It's a lot of episodes. Stop watching us. Go away. Leave us alone.
I don't think you are.
I'm probably not.
I think we're on like 85.
No, we're not in the 80s
No?
yet. I don't think so. We might be. Who knows? We don't have anything to promote outside of our brand new anime IRL video where me, Danny, Steven, and Chris tried to walk on water. If you guys want to see Danny actually pull off a somewhat athletic feat while also being shirtless, then go watch our newest video, Naruto Challenge, We Walked on Water. Outside of that, I got nothing to promote. I'm going to be here this weekend, next weekend, so me and Danny are going to go get married on the water with some sea lions as our pastors.
Huge news. I'm Danny Motta. I also have no news, which is awesome. Because
Great. No future cons, nothing in sight.
No, I'm going to Brando Sandokan to do panels in December, but you know.
That's so far away.
Yeah.
That's infinitely far away.
I know, which is awesome. I'm so happy to just be in LA.
The way I fiend for my computer. The way I yearn for this chair.
When's your next leave?
2 weeks.
God.
Thursday to Sunday.
God.
I'll be back Sunday at Sunday at noon though, and I don't leave until Thursday night. So I'm basically just missing one work day, which is huge, and then I'm going to work on Sunday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm so sick of, and then after that, not until another 2 weeks after that.
Maybe we should just make the pod and Anime IRL Monday. Because it's the only time we're consistently here.
Yeah, I'm always fucking gone on weekends. Yeah. Honestly, I'd be so down. All right, guys, we appreciate you all, and we love you. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.